back in this motherfucker.
Hey, yo, Quantic, run them bands up.
Talking about, hey, what's the deal? What's going on? Y'all are back for another episode here of the Raider Rundown, man. And if you see the title of the video, you see the title of the live, y'all know what it is, man. The Raiders have officially signed Tyler LinderBaum, man. We have officially and unofficially, because we still got to, sign the contract, get him in the building. But whatever the case, man, Ian Rappaport has reported it, and it is now being confirmed by many sources. The Raiders have now signed Tyler LinderBaum, and he will now be a part of this Las Vegas Raiders offensive line. If you're hearing it first, man, you're hearing it first. You already know what it is. Make sure you guys tapping the like button, tapping the subscribe button if it's your first time here. I'm excited as a mug. I'm out of breath. I had to run down to the station. You feel what I'm saying? I had to run down. I was making breakfast. I had to run over here and get the news to y'all. But salute to all my people in the building, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get to talking about it too, man. Let's get to talking about it as well. My boy Dominique in the building, man. What's going on with you, man? Rude Dog Raider in the building. What's going on? We got the salary going. We signed LinderBaum. It's looking lovely. Edgar in the building. Let's fucking go. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling good. DJ in the building, man. What's going on, family? Hey, bro, this is a huge signing. This is a huge signing. We're going to go break down the football aspects of it. But for me, man, I'm just excited as hell that we ended up doing this, man. I'm not even going to lie, bro. I'm just excited as hell that we ended up doing something like this. Now, we're going to go through the specs of the deal as well. And at the same time, You know, how much money we are ended up paying. Everybody I was saying we gonna give a bag to him, we gave a bag to him. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, we gave this man a bag. But at the end of the day, man, this is a guy we needed. This is a guy we needed, bro. I don't care about anything like that. We needed this guy, and to round out the offensive line, everybody is under 26 years old, realistically, in the interior, especially if we draft the guy at 14 from Penn State everybody wants, right? And now you're definitely talking about a young interior. He's not my first choice at 14, but if they did that, now look at the interior. JPJ, LinderBaum. You can go guy from Penn State. I personally think that Caleb Rogers can be a starter. Either way that goes, you have a very, very young interior to go ahead and work for years to come with a rookie quarterback. Not even to mention you have a left tackle in waiting that actually has some ability as well. And if he ends up working out, you're talking about 4 of the 5 offensive linemen solidified for the next 3-4 years. Oh, come on, bro. You can't beat that. Especially drafting a running back, 6 overall last year. So look, let me go ahead. Let me get myself right, bro. I got to get my I don't even got my microphone together, man. Shit's looking ugly over here. So I already know I'm sounding nasty. Don't worry about it. I already know I'm sounding nasty. But I just had to jump on. I had to get the news to y'all, bro. I had to get the news as quick as I can. But I appreciate everybody that's in the building. Usually we have a more stacked setup than this, right? We usually have a more stacked setup than this. But we're going to go ahead and get everything together. I appreciate everybody that is here. It is only a 3-year deal. They did just sign them. I can't believe it either, bro. I can't believe we got that done. I ain't gonna lie. But then again, I can. I had a feeling, right? When you seen all the centers that were getting signed elsewhere, you can bring them in here. You see all the centers that were signed elsewhere. You were seeing all the teams making moves that needed the center too. I'm like, okay, it's starting to look interesting, right? It's starting to look interesting. We might have a shot. Charm City in the building, man. What's going on, Charm? What's the deal with you, man? God damn. I'm trying to get my microphone and situation set up while we getting everything together. But I do want to go over the spec. There we go. I do want to go over the specs of the detail, man. Specs of the contract. Look at that. Now we're getting back at home. I'm feeling good now. Okay, I do want to go over the contract speculations. I'm about to go ahead and bring it up to y'all now. Look, I know a lot of people were like, well, I'm not trying to spend that much money. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Right. And it's a 3-year deal. We can re-up if we choose to, right? But it's a large one. It is a large one. So let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all. And appreciate everybody that's in the building. Make sure you're hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button if you can. It's the first time here if you're feeling what you're hearing as well. Or if you just got the news from your boy at the first time, man, show some love, man. Show some love. I'm not always the first with some news. I try not to break news all the time. But at the same time, sometimes it just shake out like that. If we look, right? Tyler LinderBaum, he signs a 3-year, $81 million deal. 3 years, $81 million deal. That is a hefty bag. Hefty bag. But to be expected. It's to be expected, bro. I mean, look, you got to think about this. This is the top guy on the market. How many other teams did we hear in vying for his services? Many a team, right? There are many a team. I don't want to hear any negatives about signing him with this money. Now, look, the 3-year deal thing, I will say this. I was hoping it was maybe a 4-year deal, right? I was hoping it was maybe a 4-year deal. But, the fact that it's damn near $27 million per year, if I'm doing my math correctly, like damn near 27, like, I think they might be going short term and they'll re him up when the time comes. Hopefully that's what it is. It is a large ass deal, but that could be the only gripe I would have. So I'm right with you, Dominique. That's the only gripe. I don't want to hear nobody like, why did we sign him for this money? What are we doing? Like, bro, if I hear any of that on Twitter, if I hear any of that in his comment section, bro, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. It makes no sense, right? So I want to congratulate John Spytek, right, for pulling off 2 of the biggest moves he has made since being the general manager of the Raiders, right? You trade Max Crosby, some of the fan base gets shaky, but this right here, bro, this solidifies a lot. And I definitely want to
I want to hear from y'all, man. Look, y'all let me know down below. How do y'all feel about this LinderBaum deal? 3-year, $81 million deal. How do you guys feel? At the end of the day, now that it looks like pen will be to paper, right? What do y'all think? 81 M's. Man, he signed for 3 years. 81 M's. What y'all think? I know that 3-year deal thing is a little fucked off, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be too mad about it. I'm not gonna be too angry about him getting a 3-year deal. I think we could be all right. DJ says, I'm with you, Dominique. I was hoping it'd be a 4-year deal. Yeah. Yep. What's going on, man? Let me see. Comma in the building. The salary cap going up every year, 100%. So be able to maybe stay ahead of this money that we're giving him, because think about this. He's making damn near $25-27 million a year. Creed Humphrey was at 18, bro. Like, Creed Humphrey was at $18 million a year, and he was the highest paid side center before this. So we're definitely like way above the market, if you want to say shit like that. We're way above the market. But hey, again, I'm not gonna complain about that. Fuck am I gonna complain about getting the best center on the market for? It makes no sense. I'm especially not gonna do that. 4-year deal, 5, maybe 4 or 5, but maybe there's a thought process there with the money that they're trying to spend. Because what if they're trying to spend on some other big names? I haven't heard anything really from certain linebackers today, right? Like, I haven't heard edges are quiet, linebackers are quiet. So maybe they're trying to spread that bread out. I don't want to say too much and talk about that, and then they try to sign some more people to some big money. So that might be what's going on. But shit, I'm over here. Damn, we doing the show at least a couple minutes before, but it is what it is, man. Look, hey, welcome to a Raider Rundown show. Appreciate everybody for being here real quick. Yes, the Raiders have signed Tyler LinderBaum. If you are new, make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate everybody that is in the building. Real quick, every time you see in the Raider Rundown show, of course, we're sponsored by Fanatics, but also the show is sponsored by Underdog as well, man. If you're looking to make some picks, win you some easy money, man, the show is sponsored by Underdog. Make sure you hit the code down below in the description. It is code the rundown. So make sure you guys hit code the rundown if you're trying to make any picks. Maybe you're trying to get in with the draft selections, whatever the case. New players, if you play $5, you get up to $75 in bonus bets. So if you're looking to make any picks as far as maybe the draft, who gets selected where, you're looking at some NBA picks, man, trying to get you some bread, man, easy bread, make sure you tap in with your boy Rundown, support the show, win you some money with Underdog as well with code the rundown. So, man, as we continue, we're going to talk about the signings that's happened so far. We're going to talk about everything that's gone down. Usually, you know what I mean? Usually we'll have a lot of things set up, but I had to quickly come on and give this analogy of the LinderBaum signing. So, 3 years, $81 million deal, top center on the market. Now we get to really thinking about how we can build this offensive line and really start to round the offense into shape. Right now, I personally think our interior is set now. I think we have an interior, and I honestly, I don't think we need to sign, or I don't think we need to draft that Ioane at 14, because I think Caleb Rogers is a starter. I personally think Caleb Rogers can start. Now, of course, like from a prospect wise, like Ioane is a first round pick. So it's like, okay, like you can't really say that. But at the same time, I do think even when we got Caleb Rogers last year, I said, I think he can be a starter just based on Texas Tech shit. I think he can be a starter. And I think that can still ring true this year. And I think with the interior and better coaching of now with JPJ, LinderBaum, and Caleb Rogers, I think we got a nasty young interior, man. I really do. And I think our focus now needs to shift to right tackle, right? Our focus needs to shift to the right tackle spot. Glaze is cool, but right now I think he needs competition, right? Competition is needed at right tackle. I don't think we can say that Glaze is the end-all, be-all at right tackle. I don't think I can accept that. I don't think I can accept that. I definitely think we can get better than DJ Glaze unless he drastically improves. But at the same time, you know, you can keep DJ Glaze if he loses his spot as depth, right? DJ Glaze as depth can be real nice. You know what I mean? He can play guard. I think DJ needs to maybe shift into guard, see how that goes. But he can play guard. You know what I mean? He can then slide to right tackle in the pinch if we need him to do that. So we'll see what happens there. You know what I mean? We will see what happens there, but I definitely think that we need to be looking at some type of competition for right tackle and not just saying like, oh, yeah, Glaze is the guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's the guy, and he's the end-all, be-all. So real quick, let's go ahead. Let me talk about – let me see what y'all talking about, man. Easy. No more excuses for Genty. I don't want to hear shit. Talk to me. You right? Everybody, look here. We all talked about he's getting hit in the backfield and doing all that. No longer. We can't. I don't think we're gonna be saying that this year. Do y'all? I don't smell a lot of getting hit in the backfield. I don't think so. So it's time. He's got to get himself right, bro. And he's got to take advantage of everything in this system. He has got to take advantage of everything in this system. And I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. DJ says, oh, Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans. Okay, that's cool. DJ says $27 million a year is definitely worth it. It's worth it for me. I'm 100% good, bro. I have no complaints. This is what I wanted. You know what I mean? We had to bring in big fish. That's just what it is, bro. We had to bring in the big fish, and we had to get this offensive line right. Best way to get this offensive line right is to strengthen the whole entire five. And that was my whole conversation with people when they said, oh, just leave JPJ at center. That doesn't strengthen the five. That just, you know, slides somebody else in. Damn. Travis Etienne to the Saints. Interesting. Very interesting. I would have liked him as a backup to Genty, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at Rachaad White, y'all. I'm looking to see if Rachaad White signs because I would like him as a backup to Genty for sure. I think he would definitely be nice. Backing up Genty or just being that change of pace back that we need. Rachaad White would definitely be nice. He has the Spy Tech connections as well from Tampa Bay. So that could be something to look at there, man. He got some receiving ability. He has a different pace than Genty as well. So yeah, that's definitely a guy. And excuse me, man. I'm over here posting a short. You know, the content never stops. So we got to go ahead and post something up real quick. And I'm right back. But Rachaad White is the guy that I would look at for sure. And I think we'll see what happens there. Brandon says Raiders got 2 first-round picks and a player from the Ravens. Beautiful. Good business. Right? Just good business. That's all it is. Good business. My boy Death Pile, what's going on? Salute, fam. I'm loving our new direction. Johnson, LinderBaum, right? We got Taron Johnson last night, and we'll speak about that as well. I say Nakobe Dean is next. Ooh, I want Devin Lloyd, bro. I hope that we can do that. But hey, I'm not gonna scoff at no Nakobe Dean. I won't scoff at all. It's just the injuries scare me with Nakobe. I will say that. Like the injuries with him is something that do concern me. But there's no doubt. Like when he plays, dog. Man, Angelo, what's the deal, man? What's going on? We're gonna get ready to send I gotta get ready to send some links to some people, man. We're gonna see if we can pop a rundown on here, man. We'll see if we can pop a rundown on here and see what his thoughts are on this mug. Yeah, definitely see if it's time for Pop, see what he got going on. But real quick, and let's continue on what y'all saying, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. Boom. Brandon says you can always tag him in the future, FYI. So it's really a long-term deal regardless. Type shit. Exactly. Type shit. Yep. Travis to the Saints. If he works out, extend him after 2 years. 100%. 100%. This plays into everybody's like Raider PTSD and shit too. Because if you think about it, like, what are the Raiders always known for? Giving this big money, big contract to free agents, and now we're stuck on the hook, right? Now it looks like it's a little different, bro. Like, let's see him play. Let's see them fucking play well, and then just extend him. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building now. Just see them play well first. We ain't got to give him a butt fuck long deal, like 5-6 years. It is what it is. Like, Who cares, bro? You know what I mean? He's in the building. If he plays well after a year, halfway through the second year, then you already know what time it is, bro. Like, we're not going to fuck around with him. Just extend him. So I do see that logic there. Fire. First Iowa O lineman of the offseason. Next up, Jennings Dunker. My boy, where's the flag? And by the way, where's the flag? Man, hey, shout out to my guy, man. He ended up getting his Brock Bowers jersey from the giveaway we had at 3K. But we getting close to 4K, so we might have to do something else as far as a giveaway. I ain't gonna lie, we getting so close. We might have to go ahead and just see what we can do there. But hey, appreciate you for tapping in, flag. Jennings Dunker would be nice. I'm gonna let y'all know something, man. I think the other Iowa O lineman is better than Dunker. To be honest with y'all, I've been watching him. I think that other Iowa lineman, what's his name? Bo Stevens. Bo Stevens might be a little bit better. He might be a little bit better. There we go. Just emailed. All right. Who else we got, man? Raider Way in the building, man. What's going on? I'm over here tripping, man. We ain't got no damn music playing. Man, this is a glorious day, bro. A glorious day. We seeing other teams overpay for them. Like, dog. That Alec Pierce shit, I was so scared that was going to come across my screen. I was scared that we was going to actually pay Alec Pierce that money. Look, and what's crazy to me is, right, there's some people that's going to tell you, oh, my God, why did we just pay LinderBaum $27 million a year? But they're the same people that wanted to pay Alec Pierce, and Alec Pierce got $27 million a year. What would you rather have? Would you rather have Alec Pierce at $27 million or LinderBaum? I think the choice is very easy. Very easy, bro. I ain't got to fucking think twice. I'm sure teams are calling about JPJ availability. We're not trading him. It's not happening. I'm telling y'all right now, that's not happening. The interior is hit. We doing our thing, bro. We doing our thing. Now it's all about right tackle and defense. Yep. Receiver, I don't even want to see us sign nobody in free agency, bro. I don't want to see us sign no free agent receiver at all. Like maybe Shaheed. Yeah, Shaheed, yeah. But like other than that, just look to the draft, bro. We got the 14th pick. Just look to the draft at this point. We good. DK, what's the deal, man? I think Glaze could be a nasty guard. Me too. I think Glaze could be a guard as well, man. I just, that right tackle foot quickness just ain't the best, and I think he might be better suited to guard. But we'll see what they do, man. Hopefully they sign somebody. Need a DN, linebacker, DT, safety on D. Yes. Now, you can hold off on safety. Maybe Caleb Downs falls. A lot of people like Caleb Downs. The draft is in reach, right? We can do whatever the fuck we want in the draft, to be honest now. Dominique, now let's get cornerback, linebacker, and edge. I'm going to be real. I think our cornerback is done because we just signed Stokes and we got Taron Johnson from the Bills. So I don't think we're going to deal with cornerback, to be honest. I really don't. I have a feeling that they like Porter too. So like, that's what it gets me, man. Real quick, we appreciate everybody that is becoming a member. Chris for Raiders, man. Appreciate you, big dog, man. And hey, it's good to hear from you too, man. Has become a new member to the show. And of course, man, our guy, Jeff, in the building. Appreciate you, Jeff, as always, as becoming a member as well, man. Appreciate the guys, man. It's much love all the way around. I'm feeling good today, man. Hopefully y'all feeling the same. Cash Lord, what's the deal with you, man? What's good, Run? What's happening, big dog? Appreciate you for tapping in. What's going on, Nicholas? Calling it now. Grant going to take over the right tackle. Then we are going to bump Glaze to guard. I'm going to be real. I've seen a lot of people say this. Like, I wouldn't mind them doing this. Like, I would not mind them doing this. But at the same time, this is just me, just inexperience and just watching football and just playing whatever. If we're going to like train a dude at one spot, it takes different mechanics for the other spot. You feel what I'm saying? So like it's different mechanics from left tackle to right tackle, as most of us know. So if he's already a developmental project guy, right? And we're training him to take over for Colton Miller at left tackle, I kind of want him to stay there, to be honest. Like, so we don't like mess up the development. Now, if he's just that good, where it's just like, oh, no, just put him over there, bro. He's that good that no matter what side of the line he plays on, then, hey, shame on me. It is what it is. But that maybe maybe I would want to just keep him there so he can just keep developing, because I fear that Colton Miller's days shall be numbered soon if he continues to get hurt. Right? Like if he continues to end up on IR and all that shit, like his days here will be numbered. So I don't know. That's just me. Jahan Doxson to the Falcons. Good. Didn't want that at all. Excuse me. Jeffrey says, I want us to get a better right tackle. What about Ioane at guard? I don't think he fits the scheme, y'all. He don't really fit the scheme that well. Now, I'm not saying he's not a good guard as far as the dude from Penn State. That's not what I'm saying at all. But as far as like him fitting this wide zone scheme, he's more of a inside zone duo type of blocker. You know what I mean? And again, you can say like, yeah, you can teach him those things, but with the 14th pick, I would want to get somebody that I don't have to really question like how much I got to teach him to fit in the scheme. You feel what I'm saying? Like I would rather get, like, for example, Mekhi Lemon, I don't really question how much he fits in this scheme. That shit's not a question to me, right? Like he's going to fit in the scheme. This scheme is made for a motherfucker like that, right? So would you rather take somebody like that at pick 14 where you're like, oh, I ain't got no question, and then who falls to the second round? We still got our second round pick. There's still a lot of there's some good interior guys or even right tackles that might fall to the second round if that's what you want to do. So at the end of the day, like there could be somebody else that fits a little bit more, right? I like that Pregnon from Oregon, right? That Pregnon from Oregon can fall to the second round. That might be nice. Max Yanachor from Arizona State could fall to the second round as well. Who could work, right? Those could work. And just saying the value of it, rather than saying, because if you're talking about a guy that you're picking at 14, right? Rather than saying like, yeah, we picked this dude at 36. He's got all the ability. We might have to teach him a little bit of things. It's kind of different. That shit is kind of different. A little, just to me. Now, you know, some people can disagree. I understand, but that's just my thought process. That's me. Jeff, I think I'm possibly the happiest person in Raider Nation. You know me, run how much I wanted him at any cost. I was right with you, Jeff. I didn't care what it cost. I didn't care. Hold on. I think we just signed somebody else right now. I think if I heard that correctly, let me check real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure. Did we just sign some? Yeah, we did. I think we did. What's his name? Let me look. Before I tell y'all, I thought I heard Ravens, but I think I just heard Raiders. If I hear it right, I think the Raiders just signed Jalen Nailor from the Vikings. I think. I'm not. Let me make sure, bro. Hold on. We did, right? We did. Okay, that's what I thought. So we just got Jalen Nailor from the Vikings. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I thought I heard that correctly. All right, the Raiders signed Jalen Nailor from the Vikings. Okay, and he was their slot receiver. Am I correct? Oh shit. This must mean we're not getting Shaheed. This might mean we're not getting Shaheed. If I read this correctly. Let me look. If I'm reading this correctly, I don't think we're getting Shaheed. But I'm not mad at a Jalen Nailor signing. I'm not mad at it. You feel what I'm saying? I think he's not a wide receiver one or no shit like that. I will say that. Like anybody that's expecting him to be like a wide receiver one, no, he's not that. But when Jordan Addison was out last year for a couple games, he had a pretty good season. He's kind of a safety blanket. He's kind of a safety blanket for McCarthy when he did play. Now, he was a former 6th round pick. Last year, he ended the season with 29 receptions, 444 yards with 4 touchdowns, right? The reason I say that we might not be getting Shaheed is because this dude's 27 and he's around the same body type and build of Shaheed and kind of the receivers we've been looking for as a whole. You feel what I'm saying? So I think this might be our free agent receiver signing. I think he might, yeah. He's all right. He's definitely all right. Again, he's not no wide receiver one. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's a wide receiver one, but he's a good signing. He is a good signing. He's a good signing. Oh shit. Now I'm gonna let y'all know something though. He is gonna be like a wide receiver too, but this lets me know something. We might not be getting no fucking lemon either. I ain't gonna lie. Only reason I say that is because this dude looks like he can play the same position as Mekhi Lemon would. And realistically now, if I'm looking at, like, if we keep our wide receiver core the way it is, excuse me, if we keep our wide receiver core the way it is, bro, honestly, like, we got to get a bigger body. We need a bigger body. This shit ain't gonna, like, I like it. And again, we're gonna put it in. Shout out to Jesse Merrick for breaking down the info as well. But per Adam Schefter, the Raiders have agreed to it's a 3-year, $35 million deal, $23 million guaranteed, right? So 3 years, 35 million, 11.6 per year. As you can see, Jesse Merrick says as well, he only dropped 1 out of the 49 targets this year. We've been talking about it, Rude Dog. You know, I've been talking about it. It's not my first choice, but the Trey Tucker might. I don't know. It's interesting. But this agreed 100%. This is a open the field for Brock Bowers signing. This is exactly what this is. This is an open the field for Brock Bowers signing. Now, for me though, if we keep this intact, bro, we got to get a bigger body. And I don't know now. This signing, Mekhi Lemon might not be a thing at 14. I don't know. He might not be a thing, bro, because hey, shout out to my dog Mike, but he would do the same shit as Mekhi in his offense. No, that's what I would think. He would do the same thing. And real quick, let me know when you good, Pops. But I got somebody in the background, man. Finally we're gonna have he left. He'll be back. But we'll bring it to the forefront once he get everything together. But Nailor will cook with Clint. I'm curious to watch certain things too. Hopefully, that one Twitter account that be on Twitter that posts highlights and shit will post some of them. So I definitely want to see what he did and see what type of role he was playing for the Vikings. Like, again, this scares me for the Shaheed and Mekhi Lemons of the world. Now looking at 14, I don't know what the hell we'll do. Maybe it will be best defensive player that falls at that point, or, again, y'all know me, man. I like Denzel Boston. That's my guy. Shit, I think he's going to be real. I would take Denzel Boston in a heartbeat. They overpaid, Steppa says. We'll see what everybody else gets. I don't know about this. I don't know about overpaying when Alec Pierce ended up getting $27 million a year. I think I'm all right. I think we'll be all right, bro. Oh, you talk to me, Frank. I forgot, bro. My bad. You're right. You know what? I'm not expecting Jordan Tyson to fall, though. But if he does, you're right. I'm tripping. So real quick, man, we're going to bring him to the forefront, man. We're going to go ahead and get this conversation going. Long time overdue, but y'all already know, man. It's family, real family in the building. Papa Rundown, what's going on, Pops? Uh-oh. I don't know if you can hear me. You can hear me?
Hey, yo, what up, son? What's going on with you?
Man, we was talking about all these signings. I'm happy.
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh,
I can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear me.
Uh-oh.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, there we go. We're going to figure it out. But I was going to say, let us know about the LinderBaum signing. How do you feel?
Okay, I'll hear you now. Okay, there we go.
Oh, we got to work it out. We're going to have to work it out.
Man, I'm loving the LinderBaum signing, man. I mean, that's exactly what we talked about, right?
That was it. That's exactly what we wanted. And we just signed a receiver right now as well. So Jalen Nailor, 3 years, you know what I mean? 11 or $35.6 million per year. So we just got to, he's more like a slot guy, though. He's more like a slot guy.
Right. So what we doing with Trey Tucker? I saw one of your guys ask what we doing with Trey Tucker.
I think you're gonna have to trade Trey Tucker. I think you're gonna have to try to trade Trey Tucker at this point, unless you think you can get a bigger body in the draft. Oh, that's what it is. You might have to turn something off, Pops, because you got to echo or whatever the case. Yeah, he got a mad echo.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna tap back in.
Yeah, he got a mad echo. But I will say this. Jordan Tyson's the guy I like. Definitely take them, man. My boy, man. Chris, what's going on? Hold on. I know y'all probably ain't gonna be able to do nothing, but of course I'll get y'all now that I got some time up in here, but definitely I want to get y'all opinions as well. But he says if Jordan Tyson there at 14, you got to do it. I agree. I don't think we can not do that, bro. He's too talented. You feel what I'm saying? Easily, if he had no injuries, he'd be the number one guy. Easily if he had no injuries, he'd be the number one guy. But real quick, let me see some. Send that. All right. Next, let me look what else y'all got, man. Papa Rundown will be back. Hopefully, I don't know. We had the lag going on, but he'll be right back. He said he never had over 500 yards in a season. No, he has not. And that is true. Jalen Nailor has never had over 500 yards in a season. But then again, I'm not sitting here telling you that this man is about to be the next JSN in this offense either. He's going to use him like JSN, right? He's going to use him like him, but he won't be that, you know? You look at – let me look at his stats for his career, see what he's got going on. Looking at the stats, he's been in the league since 2022. Yeah, but the last 2 years, he's starting to catch fire. Last 2 years, he's starting to catch fire, man, and you hoping that that is what we're getting, right? And even with a little bit more production and targets, maybe we get a little bit more, right? Because he only had 29 receptions last year. He only had 29 receptions. So if we bump that and increase that a little bit, how much can he perform is the question, right? Again, how much can he perform? We bump that and increase that up a little bit. Let me see, man. Hand scratcher move. Trey Tucker gone for show. I don't know if it's a hand scratcher for me, man. I think I like this. I think I like it. Not love it, but you know what I mean? Just somebody that can come in and he feels they can play inside and outside a little bit stronger than maybe Trey Tucker can. I think that's what it is. But real quick, let me see if he's ready. You can hear me now? Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. We're going to see. But I'll say trade back at the LSU cornerback or Tyson isn't there and get DT Hunter. I think you might be able to get Lee Hunter in the second round, bro. I ain't going to lie. Yeah, with Addison and Justin Jefferson as the main receivers. Yeah, I mean, how much you going to get targeted with them two there? And then especially with Hockenson there too. I mean, how many targets are you going to get? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely a delay on his end. You know, we got to get the audio right when we get with Pops. But Raiders News Central. Raiders. Yes, sir. What's going on? Was Nailor there when Kirk Cousins was there for the Kubiak system? It's a great question. I don't think so. I think Kirk and them was 2022. And I think Kirk and them was 2019, sorry. And Nailor got there in 2022. Let me make sure. Yeah, Nailor got there in 2022. I don't think he was there with Kirk and Clint. I think Clint was gone at this time. But we might have to look a little deeper into it, but I'm pretty sure Clint was not here. Can you hear me, Pops? You good? Or is it a echo still on your end? Out of here, bro. Let me make sure. You can hear me? No. Oh, let me make sure. I'm gonna text you something. We trying to get Pops in here. You know, we gotta work out the kinks and see what's going on. Let me text him real quick. Let me make sure. Settings. Make sure you got everything going on. But let me talk to y'all, man. Spy Tech is cooking. Yeah, check the settings on it, Pops. Make sure everything's good. Okay. Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yep, perfect. Now we good. Okay.
For sure.
So let us know, man. Let us know, Pops, how you feeling. We just signed a receiver too, but you let us know how you feeling about the LinderBaum signing first. I mean, what's going on with that?
Well, first off, you know, we've been talking about LinderBaum for a minute. You know, I kind of was going back and forth on it. You know, I was thinking about the money, but once we freed up more money from trading Max, I mean, it looked like a no-brainer. And I love the signing, dog. I mean, it tells you a couple of things. Number one, it tells you that, yeah, we invested in this running game. We're going to invest in this running game. And number two, it tells you that, yeah, we need to protect Fernando. You know, so those are the two things that got me excited because, I mean, after the season, everybody said the same thing, dog. We got to do something to this offensive line. And so for us to go out here and, you know, address that interior portion of the offensive line, I mean, especially with a guy like LinderBaum, you know, in his prime, hats off to Spy Tech, man. Spy Tech did what he was supposed to do. So I just feel like going forward, we're already starting to build this offensive line out the way we need to, right? And I think the last year's signings that we had, Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant, I think, you know, we might have some diamonds in the rough with those boys. So just for us signing him, you know, already an A+ for the day.
Yep. Me, man, I didn't care how much it was. It was $27 million per year is what it's saying. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, we have the money to spend. Why are we worried about it? It don't make no sense to me. So for me, of course, A+. I mean, he's who we needed. Our interior is set. You got Grant on the other side, who's young as well. So
yes, sir.
Right. So we're looking good. And also now we just signed Jalen Nailor as well to a contract. 3 years, $35 million, so it's looking like $11 million per year. So he was the slot guy over there with the Vikings, but the last 2 years he's been having a little, you know, a little resurgence in his, not even a resurgence, but a little surge in his career as far as being a reliable weapon over there. So he's starting to emerge, and we got him on the cheap, I feel.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's from Vegas. I think he's from that Vegas area. Yeah, I think he's from that Vegas area, if I heard right. So it might be a little bit of a homecoming for him. I mean, listen, you know me, I'm all about weaponry. And, you know, any chance we get to add more weapons to the squad, I mean, that's what we need to do. So that's just another thing that we already doing. Listen, man, we trying to make sure that we surround Mendoza with everything that he needs. You know, so to me, it's a good signing. You know, it's a young guy, somebody you can, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that's still growing it into his own as far as, you know, where he's going with his career and how he's playing. He's ascending. So, of course, man, those are the kind of free agents that I want us to sign. Man, I want us to sign guys that are young and on the cusp of becoming good NFL players, right? I mean, we done looking at, oh, man, let's sign this dude. He's 32. He's 31 or yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like, let's get these guys in here that are still ascending. And then we develop these guys, and now we have a core of our football team. So, you know, to me, this is another good sneaky signing, man. And we're not even breaking the bank for a dude like that.
And this is exactly from Vinny Bonsignore. He says he's been talking to Jalen Nailor for the last couple days. And he's a breakout candidate, which if you look at his numbers for the last 2 years, he hasn't had over 500 yards, but 444 yards on 29 receptions, and you behind Justin Jefferson. You're behind Jordan Addison. And even people forget Hawkinson is TJ Hawkinson over there too. They throw to TJ Hawkinson a lot. He's the third.
Yeah.
Right. So how many targets are you gonna get? But the fact you're getting almost 500 yards on less than 40 targets, He's a guy that will open up the field for Brock. That's what I'm looking at. He's a guy that's going to open up the field for Brock.
You just said the magic word a couple of seconds ago, when you said breakout player. That's what we need. Breakout players, right? That's the term that we're looking for. Breakout players. And like you said, what the stats that you just quoted, I mean, that's just ascending. And he's already been in the mix with some playmaking guys, on Minnesota already. Hawkinson and and all the other receivers they got, Justin Jefferson, Addison. So we need guys like that to fill in this roster and that are hungry. See, that's my biggest thing. I want dudes that are hungry, dudes that have something to prove, right? And so these are the kind of signings that we should be looking for. Everybody in the chat. These are the signings that we need to be looking for. We need young, hungry dudes.
Yeah, and I completely agree. And real quick, we got some more news. Evans to the 49ers. We got Mike Evans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we didn't do that either. You can leave those. I'm glad we didn't do that. I didn't want really any of these veteran wide receivers, to be honest, Pops. I didn't want any of them.
I mean, well, son, that was just what I was just getting ready to say. We were just talking about it. We don't want them guys that are, in that 30, 31, 32 range. You know what I mean? 30 years old, it might be my cutoff right now. 30 years old might be the cutoff for me.
We're young, and I wouldn't mind getting a guy in the draft and saying they grow together with Fernando if that's the case. Like I want somebody young and growing together with the quarterback.
Well, that's the whole plan. I mean, we got one of the youngest teams in the league. We have the most draft capital in the league. And we had the most draft capital and the most capital period as far as money after the Max trade. So yeah, we trying to grow a young nucleus. While the Chiefs nucleus is growing older, our nucleus is young. And we should be.
Walker is a little ugly, but I was saying this though, Pops. I would much rather deal with Kenneth Walker than Jeremiah Love, to be honest.
There you go. And let me ask you another question. Who would you rather have, Ashton Jenney or Kenneth Walker? So I'm good there. You know what I'm saying?
People will make you mad with that answer.
And also, hey, you know what, dog? You know what? They can be mad all they want to, bro, because you already saw glimpses of what Ashton Jenney could do, and he played behind a terrible offensive line with terrible coaching, right? So just the glimpses of what I saw Ashton Jenney be able to do, Kenneth Walker ain't going to be able to do those type of things. He's just not that caliber of back like that. Great Super Bowl, great scheme. I felt like he was actually a part of that scheme. I mean, it was the Seahawks were schemed very well. You know what I mean? Very good play calling, not taking nothing away from his ability per se, but I mean, I think that had a lot to do with it. And if I inject Ashton Jenney in that kind of scheme with that kind of philosophy and play calling discipline and acumen, I think we'll get twice as what we can get what Kenneth Walker's going to be able to give. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I just think that right now we're doing the right thing, bro. We build this roster out young. We use our draft capital, even with that number 14 pick now. Hey, everybody out there in the chat, man, don't hate me. But what you do right now with number 14, you go get you another weapon for Fernando. Go get you a top flight receiver. Answer that question right off the rip. We done with that, right? Because that's been a major problem for us. That's been a major problem. We have not drafted our own homegrown top flight number one receiver early in the draft. We have not. We tried to rely on a second rounder, a third rounder. Hopefully he gonna pop. No. Last time we had a guy that was really on that level and that caliber was Amari Cooper. That was it. As far as drafting a guy that high, right? So 14, you go get Fernando that main weapon, that big body dude, like they said, the Jordan Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Or the Denzel Boston if he's there. I like Mekhi Lemon, but he's a little on the smallish side. I want a bigger body guy.
I don't know how much is likely now. Because with this signing of Jalen Nailor, he's around the same size as Mekhi Lemon, right? Like they're around the same size, and they kind of do the same things. So for me, it's like I don't know what the likelihood of that is. Now for me, it flips. Best defensive player on the board, or get the trade back and get Boston, because Boston is a little too rich at 14. But if you trade back a little bit, you can get him.
Who would you rather have? Would you rather have Tyson or Boston?
Oh, Tyson, no. Tyson.
Okay.
Because if Tyson falls at 14, you're gonna get him. But the difference is Boston is a little too rich at 14. Tyson would be a wide receiver on the board, period, if he didn't have like injury history. He got injury history though. Now
I'll give you one caveat. Maybe I would go best defensive player available if I, like say if a guy like KC Concepcion kind of slips to you in the second round, something like that.
I don't know how likely that is no more, because they were talking about they wouldn't get trade capital for him and they didn't want to trade him.
Who?
We'll see. Brian Thomas
they didn't
Jr.
Want to. Oh, Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, I mean, it's a reason why they want to. It's a reason why they want to trade that dude too. I mean, I just want to go get my own receiver in the draft, dude. Like, just let me go get my own. Like I don't really want to. I don't really want to trade for another dude, man. Like, now that we got these extra picks or this extra pick, bro, let me go get my own receiver. Then that way he's on his own. I know Brian Thomas Jr. is still on a rookie deal as well, but let me go get. We want to do this thing homegrown. We homegrown with Brock Bowers. We homegrown with Ashton Genty. You know what I'm saying? We homegrown. We're gonna be homegrown with Mendoza. Let me go ahead and just get my own receiver, and no more draft and not give up no draft capital.
I will say this, E-Money. Some of y'all might be mad at what I'm gonna say. I don't care about the defense this year. I don't. I don't care, not a lick or inkling of the defense at all. You're about to draft a quarterback first overall. You better make sure at least one side of the ball can be successful before we start trying to round out everything else, bro. Like, let's just make sure everybody on the offensive side, which is what our head coach is, gets what he needs, right? Understands that, yeah, we might be fucked off on defense for the first year, but that is what it is. We're a bad football team last year. We can't get everything. So this year, I want to make sure that at least we have a foundation offensively for our offensive head coach. And then at that point, now, right, if we figure out like we got a quarterback, we got a run game, our offense is nice, cool. Now next year, the plan is clear with a better defensive draft class next year too on the edge with corners as well. And you got defensive players you can get next year. It makes it easy next year.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And let's keep in mind too, E-Money, check this out. Honestly, if you look at our defensive stats last year, and Max didn't even play the whole year, right? Max missed some games towards the end. You know what I'm saying? And he was injured. But if you look at our defensive stats overall, we wasn't that bad. And I think a lot of that was based on the philosophy of how we played. You know what I mean? I thought Patrick Graham did it. Yeah, I thought, yeah. Like, how many times did we get turnovers on defense? And next thing you know, bro, we giving the ball right back on the 3 and out. I mean, we did that constantly last year, right? So it was a lot of times where this defense made stops. If you think about a lot of them early games that we were in, all the way down to the end, bro, defense made play after play after play. And it wasn't just all Max making those plays, right? So it was some guys in there that stepped up and played pretty decent. So 100%. Right now, I get it. Everybody, the defense right now, bro, that can be sexy, but you can grab that in that second round, dog. That 36. If you really want it like that, dog, just go ahead and it's gonna be
with conceding another year. What the hell type of football team do you think we are? We're not no Super Bowl team. Like, maybe we can stick to the playoffs, maybe, you feel what I'm saying? But conceding another year, bro, we were not a playoff team from the jump. Don't get this LinderBaum signing confused with all of a Super Bowl team. We're not.
Hey, Adam, don't. Let's not indulge in the Kool-Aid this early in the morning or afternoon, depending on where you at, right? We have to think about this thing realistic, man. Even Spytech said it. Like, hey, this is what needs to be done if we're trying to get to where we trying to go. right? Yeah. And he even said it, man. Like, you know, we got to tear this thing down, and it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. Look what Denver did. Denver tore that shit down, right? They in the Super Bowl.
This I mean, saying,
you know,
Adam,
and Patriots the same thing.
This is what we're saying, and just me. Yes, we could try to spread it all out and do all that, but usually in experience, trying to spread it all out usually means that you're not going to have enough talent for one side of the ball, which at the end of the day, our offensive head coach is new. He needs his talent. We're about to get this quarterback. So at the end of the day, I feel like we're only going to win 6 to 7 games anyway, right? I feel like we're only going to win 7 games. I would much rather, if that's the case, for at least at the end of the season to say, I ain't got no questions about this quarterback and this offense, though. I ain't got no questions. Zero.
There we go.
Rather than saying, man, our defense was cool, but our offense is kind of shitty after drafting a quarterback. Like, you don't want to have that question. My whole thing is, hey, bro, let's go ahead. Let's chill it out. You know what I mean? Get the offense right. If at the end of the year we win 6 or 7 games and we sitting there saying, like, nah, bro, like, we got one, though. We got a quarterback, though. We got an offense, though, and all we need to do is sign defense. Oh, can you imagine what our draft looks like next year with guys like Dylan Stewart and that Colin Simmons coming out next year, the cornerback from the goddamn Notre Dame Irish, bro? Like, it's a lot we can do. A lot we can do.
But check this, though. Check this. I'm gonna go back to excuse me. I'm gonna go back to E-Money in the defense real quick. Check this out. Now we have put together a decent secondary all of a sudden, right? Like there's elements to this secondary that ain't bad now. You know, we got the kid from Buffalo yesterday. We just re-signed Porter. We just re-signed Stokes, and I think Porter's gonna take another step, right? Cool. Devin Lloyd, yeah. Let's keep an eye on that, baby.
Because Devin Bush just went to the Bears real quick. Oh, you gotta shout out to Uncle, but Devin Bush just went to the Bears. The Bears got Kobe Bryant too. They doing some and look what the Bears are doing, y'all. The Bears
got Kobe Bryant. Yeah, they said they signed Kobe Bryant. Damn, he was one of the ones I wanted to snatch. Hats off to the Bears. Was that my brother that just texted?
Come out. Bears doing exactly what we talking about. Like they don't have no questions with Ben Johnson and them with Caleb Williams no more. So now it's like, well, let's get this defense right. Spend on the defense.
Word. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's nice.
We don't end up like Cincy in the law. Nah. Because we have the capital to actually not do that. You know, it's like we got the capital to actually say, like, we can spend. And think about this too, E-Money. We're going to have a quarterback on a rookie deal, bro. For the next 4 whatever years, bro, like we got a quarterback on a rookie deal where we can actually spend some money and we can do these things to tool up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want no excuses on the offensive side. Because if we figure out that we have a quarterback, then fuck them picks. Fuck the picks. Fuck the money, bro. We got a quarterback. It's time to go win. Now the thought process is different. Thought process is way different now. But let me hear Adam out. My boy, my pops done froze on us. Let's see if we can get him back. But in any sport, if you have a good defense, you have a chance at winning the championship. We'll talk about not building the defense. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I get you, but at the same time, we have to establish some type of culture, bro. We have to establish something on the offense. I just think we got to do something for our offensive head coach. Make sure that's good, right? Because what it looked like, I mean, we had Josh McDaniels. He was an offensive guy. And when the offense was shitty, we was ready to knock his head off. And we were saying, well, what the fuck are you doing, right? That's just me. That's just me, bro. And this is, look, Adam, it's going to be year 1 of Mendoza. It's year 1. It's all right. Number 14 to acquire beat. No, hell no, I wouldn't do that. Hell no. I'm not using number 14 to get BTJ at all. No. Nah. Then I would still sit there and do that. Hey, man, you make sure your mama's feeling good after last night, Donovan. That's all I got to tell you. All right. You tell her she didn't have my motherfucking coffee when I woke up either. All right. Tell her I'm still mad about that goddamn thing. Tell her get right. Shit. She know I like my vittles when I wake up after a long night of work. What the fuck she got going on, man? Anyway, let's see what else we got. Mike Holly in the building. I'm just letting these dudes cook and wish for the best. Won't be overly negative or overly positive. Just got to let it play out. Hey, I'm excited. I ain't gonna hide it. I ain't gonna hide it. I'll be excited. My boy Richard Lyon, man, would you rather build something to last or 1 year success? Personally, I would rather build for the long term. And that's my thought process when people talk about Mendoza not starting year one either. That's the whole thing. My Pops back in the building. But yeah, that's how I feel, Pops. I'm looking at it for the whole thing, right? That goes into Mendoza not starting. That goes into making sure that the offense looks good before we say, all right, we're going to go all in on the defense now, which the Rams, multiple teams do, right? If that's the case, we figure it out. So that's just me.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I mean, I'm definitely with, we talked about that too. I'm definitely with Mendoza sitting for a little while, and also think about this as well. For everybody in the chat talking about how competitive we're going to be this year. A lot of that hinges on what quarterback they bring in, what veteran they bring in, right? What if they do think about bringing in a guy like Kirk Cousins that knows the system, that knows how to run this system to a certain way? Then that'll tell you what their mind state might be. You know what I mean? Like how they feeling about the rest of the roster. Because keep in mind, because I like to play both sides of the coin. You always got to look at both sides. There is a case for guess what? You bring in a veteran, you already got veteran playmakers. Brock Bowers is a veteran. Ashton Jeanty, yeah. I mean, come on, you know what running backs can do. You know what I mean? So I mean, you got guys that can actually make plays and do things. Trey Tucker's been here. It depends on how long he stays, if he stays. But you got guys in.
It's scary for him, Dad. I ain't gonna lie. It's very scary.
Hey, I hope that Devin Lloyd thing does come to fruition, my man. That's one I got my heart kind of set on. Like that would be a great defensive. That'd be a great defensive move for us, y'all.
And real quick, this is our newly acquired receiver, so let's watch a little bit, right? Let's watch a little bit. There he is on the slot.
Do something with that.
See where he's playing, though. Y'all see where he's playing? He's in the slot. Now you still understand?
Pretty.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty right there. Nice route runner.
Yeah. Be able to do. Oh yeah. He gonna do everything that Clint. Now that I'm seeing this, bro, like y'all see it.
Yeah.
I think all of us that are in this, we see it. Like he gonna do what Clint wants him to do, bro. He's not JSN, but he's going to be doing that JSN role. Those
are JSN routes, though.
Exactly.
Those are JSN routes.
I can see him doing exactly what JSN was doing in that offense. Now looking at him, they're like,
Nah, not at all. He's bigger than Trey Tucker too.
Yes, he is. Okay, y'all. Our newly acquired receiver. I like it.
Word.
I definitely like that. How y'all feel in the chat? Y'all let us know down below, man. How do y'all feel in the chat?
What up, Protect the Shield? What's going on, PTS? What up, kid?
How y'all feeling? Brendan Rice, we still have under contract as well, so we'll see how that goes. A lot of people want Nakobe Dean. That's a guy that a lot of people want there. He scares me, though, because he has some injury history.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, dude's got a great motor. The guy can actually, he can play. He's got a great motor, and he wants to be good. But like you said, he's kind of injury prone because he's playing a position. He might be better in the 3-4 though, because don't Philadelphia run that base 3? They run that base 4-3. So he might be better as a stand-up guy on the outside where he's not taking as much physical punishment with his hand in the ground, right? He might be better that way because he can go sideline to sideline too. He's an athletic freak.
Yeah. Devin Lloyd though, for sure, man. Devin Lloyd for sure is the guy I want.
Yeah, no doubt. That'd be a great day if we can get Devin Lloyd.
Let me hear from the dog, man. Because look, I went back and forth this offseason with guys like Chris and Severe and them because they're not all that excited. So far, Chris, how do you feel? Let me know how you feel. Because if Chris feeling good, we having a good offseason.
Hey, but beside him and Severe not wanting to get Mendoza, like I'm still, we still got to talk. Y'all got to shoot me on y'all podcast, dog, so we can talk about that one, man. Like I'm still trying to figure out why y'all don't want my boy.
I said it might be an interesting year. My boy Clint not messing around. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what, Dad? I really think it's the fact that we got this coach, and it's the fact that we got this staff. It is.
And this bread. And this bread.
I've heard that now coaches can do something different than they've done before, where they can get on the Zoom call with the guy for an hour instead of just talking to the agents. Like head coaches can get and get to talking to the guys. So that in itself, like, you know what I mean? I can show you what I want you to do in this system, how I'm going to use you, what's the plan, like that's invaluable.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean,
look, if we go to the playoffs, we go to the playoffs, but just think about it. If we win like 6-7 games next year, we're going to be in line for some real defensive talent and still hoping that your rookie quarterback played well in that 7-win game.
Yeah. You know, it ain't no illusions, y'all. You know, it's just about development. It's about development, dog, and stacking the roster at this point, right? It's about development and stacking the roster. We just want the right draft picks. We want the right free agents this year. You know what I mean? That to me, that's what 26 is about, man. Adding to the roster, bringing quality guys, breakthrough players, and that's how we gonna build this roster, y'all. Like, I'm not even worried about, you know, trying to win 10 games next year. We don't even need to worry about that. We just need to make sure that we add the talent that we need to add and ingraining this philosophy into this squad.
That's exactly where I'm at. Hold on real quick. Your grandson want to come in here. You're just staring at me.
You always got to give it up for Baby Rundown. That's my man right there, y'all. But yeah, man, you know, like we was talking about, we just want to make sure that we stacking this roster the right way, y'all. It's about stacking the roster the right way right now. Signing these young, up-and-coming, hungry players, you know what I mean, to get on this roster and try to keep them here for years to come. Especially with Fernando being on a rookie deal, Brock still on a rookie deal, and Ashton on a rookie deal.
Yep.
There he is. There go my guy.
I had to get him in here.
Hey, baby boy.
Get him in. He was waiting the whole time.
There go my man.
Hey, look, y'all got 3 generations of rundowns right on the screen right now, so it's very special.
No doubt,
for sure.
No doubt.
But looking, man, look. Steppa says he wants to win now. It's not realistic. Sorry, Steppa. It's just not happening.
No,
I mean, it's not happening. We can do the whole fan thing we want to, you know what I mean? But we got to keep it real, bro. It's just we're not there. We're not. We might.
I mean, and nobody's rooting against us. Listen, nobody's rooting against us not to compete. We're not saying that. You know, when we talk about, you know, trying to develop your roster, it's not about saying we don't want to win games, bro. It's like, but we've been down this road, this avenue way too many times. Look at my man. Way too many times. And we've all seen it already, right? Every time we get our hopes up this time of year, we sign this guy, we got this guy, then the draft come around and everybody feeling good. And, you know, nah, man, like, let's just understand where we are right now. And you got to improve upon where you are. But doing that means that you got to be smart. And this is what I'm hoping this is what Spy Tech is actually showing right now, that he does have a concept of what needs to be done. We haven't done it this way before, right? Yeah. So we got to start doing it this way.
Yep. We have never done this in this fashion. I was telling Chris and them this the whole time, and Leo and all them, where it's like, I don't know the last time where it's like we had this type of momentum to me, where it's like we got the young, innovative offensive coach that people are looking at, and plus you get the young quarterback at the same time. You know what I mean?
Now Reggie McKenzie had us rocking like that, right?
Yeah.
Now that was the last time Reggie McKenzie had us rocking like that, because he was able to pick his own coach. Reggie had the hierarchy. right? He picked his own coach and he did all that. So that worked for a minute. Then the wheels fell off. But even now, this is a different NFL from back then. This is a different NFL from back then. There's a clear-cut hierarchy and structure. Clear-cut hierarchy and structure that you see that these teams that are successful. There's a way that they're successful, and you have to have it from the top down, right? Yep. So now you go Brady and Spytek. We ain't even got to mention Mark Davis no more. You go Brady, Spytek, then all the way down to the coach that they picked. Yep. With Kubiak, and he built his staff out, right, based on his philosophy that he's bringing. You know what I mean? So this is where we need to be, and everybody, y'all, just rejoice in the fact that we got the money, we got the draft capital, and now it seems like we got the vision as well, right? We're not playing jigsaw puzzle like we did last year. Oh, let's bring in Pete Carroll. Oh, we hired Spytek 3 days earlier. Now we're gonna bring in Pete Carroll. Okay, well, guess what? Let's go out and spend money and go get Chip Kelly. And then we'll just keep the defensive coordinator that we had. Dog, that jigsaw shit never works in this league. Yes, you can tell. It never works in this league.
Who do you think we are?
I'm ready to win too, dog. I'm ready to win too, but let's just be real. But like I said, depending on who they bring in at quarterback too, though, you never know. Just it depends on who they bring in at quarterback.
Look, if we would be a surprise playoff team if that was the case. And
for sure.
We'd be a surprise playoff team. I don't know what he thinks we are. And this is not saying we are Raider fans, but at the end of the day, bro, it's looking around the NFL. We're not as close. We're just not as close, right? Next year, and the simple fact of you bringing in a rookie quarterback in here, dog. I am not going to sit here and put no expectations on them. That's how that's how as a fan base, we can fire these dudes every year. I'm not doing that. But
you know what, son? I will say this. The NFL, the last maybe 4 or 5 years has been weird, right? Because look what Jaden Daniels did. And the Commanders had won 4 games the previous year.
See,
or something like that.
If your thought process isn't just, let's just go ahead and just get better. Whatever happens off that, happens off that. If your thought process, we got to get better to be one of those teams, that's the wrong thought process to me, though. The whole. Well,
I'm not saying that we need. I'm not saying that the front office need to think like they need to be one of those teams. But things can come together quickly. Mendoza is a mature guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say he's gonna play off the rip. But there could be some elements of us playing well. You just never know. You know what I mean? That's just the way the league shakes out sometimes. You can get, you can kind of catch lightning in a bottle. Like I said, if you got the right playmakers, you add to this defense, you know what I mean? And you just never know. I'm excited about us going to the 3-4.
I expect no playoffs. I'm not going to sit here and be like, playoffs. Or be like, we're going to do that. I just want to see what we have in the tank. You know what I mean? As far as what is the foundation? We don't even have foundation. We don't even have a standing right now. I want to see how what the attitude of the team is. What's the personality of the team? And we got to figure that out. You know what I mean? We have to figure it out.
What up, Raider Jeff? Salute, dog. Salute. I mean, you know what? I mean, look, listen. What Raider Jeff said, that's actually really pretty much the predominant thinking right now, dog. Like, we're not winning the Super Bowl next year, dog. We probably won't end up being a playoff team next year. Realistically, is there things that could happen that maybe could get us to to be a wild card team? Yeah, but yeah, I don't see it next year like that.
No, there's different forms of success. Again, you can win 7 games or 6 games, right? But if we're sitting there and saying at the end of this year, right? Like, for example, shout out my guy 805 in the building. If I got guys like 805, Chris, and Severe at the end of this season saying, nah, we ain't got no question about no quarterback at the end of this, it's a success. That is a successful season. You feel what I'm saying? Because you just drafted a guy. And if you're sitting there at the end of this year to say, nah, I ain't got no questions about the quarterback now. I got questions about the offense or what we doing in the offense now. That's a success for a team that just got the quarterback and coach. Now the second year, we build more confidence and we do more. So it is what it is.
Okay, well, let me say this too real quick. Jumping back on the free agency thing. Who would y'all like to see us rock right now, who else would you like to see brought onto this team? I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like we talked about Devin Lloyd, yeah. Right now, I think it's time to make a nice defensive splash. Whether that be a D tackle, a defensive end, or a guy like Devin Lloyd, I think it's time for us to go ahead and try to make that defensive splash.
That's what I want, man. That's what I want. So far, Shaheed not coming here.
What they talking about? We don't need him now. We don't need him.
You got Nailor now. So Nailor is doing what Shaheed is doing. That means Shaheed going somewhere else. And
you drafted one.
We need a bigger body receiver anyway, man.
Exactly.
Going on here.
And Shaheed is not a number one. He ain't a number one anyway, right? So we're not about to shell out all that bread for a dude that's not a number one.
And I will say this. Nailor is a better receiver than Shaheed is.
Route runner for sure.
He's a better receiver than Shaheed is.
Shaheed is just faster, probably.
Yeah, and he's a better punt returner. But other than that, Nailor's a better receiver. So I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Adams went back to the Jets.
Who?
Jamal Adams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went back to the Jets. Okay.
A sneaky guy that I kind of wanted us to get if he was available. He was available, but I kind of wanted us to get Tyler Algier, but he went to the Cardinals.
He went to the Cardinals. I'm telling you, Rashad White.
Yeah.
From Tampa
I'm with that too.
Can be a sneaky.
I'm with that too.
I like him.
Maybe Spy Tech can pull some of them strings. For sure. Yeah, I'm with that. That's a good consolation prize. Yeah, but let's get something going on defense, y'all.
Yeah, I would like Devin Lloyd. You know what I mean? Maybe one of them edges as well. If you got maybe the O-way, if you wanted to, that wouldn't be bad for me. You know, somebody can grab right now. As of right now, I think they're looking at offense, trying to solidify it. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they said, "Let's go right tackle." Let's go right tackle.
I wonder if they plan on trying to put Charles Grant right there. I heard somebody in the chat say that earlier. I wonder if they would stick him in there to compete with DJ Glaze.
I don't want to mess up his development because he's still a developmental guy, and we need him to take over Colton when it's time. And then playing left tackle, right tackle is two different kind of things for me.
Yeah. Well, I guess I just want a defense. I want defense right now.
I agree with that. Mike Washington. Hey. Nah. What I like right now is that we ain't had no sniff of bringing back no Devin White.
My man said as long as Jack Best stays on the bench. Man, you got to give Jack Best a little. Come on, man. Like, no. Let's not just throw the dude out after 1 year, man. The whole team was discombobulated last year, bro.
Leave Devin where he's at. No. Leave Devin White where he's at.
But would he be better in the 3-4? Would he be better in the 3-4?
Have somebody to do that. I'd rather get Quay Walker than Devin White. Quay Walker can do exactly what Devin White can do, and he's younger, faster. I can do all that.
I mean, your boy did have over 100 tackles last year. I mean, we just kind of pay attention to.
That's because
we kind of pay attention.
Running backs that was running in the open field.
But no, we just kind of pay attention to the plays that that he didn't make, or if he got beat in the pass game. But I mean, the dude did make some. He had some good tackles too.
I would love me because I'm still looking at linebacker in the draft. To be honest with you, like linebackers in the draft are deep. There's a Texas one, Rodriguez, that nobody talks about. CJ Allen from Georgia is another one. We got pick 14. What if Sonny Styles is at pick 14? I'm taking Sonny Styles. You know what I mean? So it's like, we don't need to re-sign no Devin White. We're good. There's too many.
Okay, I mean, like it ain't a huge priority for me. It wouldn't be a huge priority for me as well. But I mean, if you brought him back at the right price, I mean, I don't think it would hurt.
I mean, with these two signings alone, the team is with the LinderBaum signing alone, the team is better. So I'm with you right here.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like I said, we just getting started, man. I mean, you know, the amount of talent that we get ready to be able to add to this team is uncanny, my man.
Green dot. Coach says Thornton that should be on the bench. Correct. I don't want to see Thornton at all, unless he like.
Yeah, no.
He like.
Right. No, but I saw enough out of Jack Best to be like, man, he just need a bigger sample size. You stick him in that Kubiak offense, dog, and we're gonna cook with him.
Yeah.
Thornton is the one that has, you know, he's the one that has a ways to go. But I mean, Best is already physical, got good hands, knows how to run routes. They couldn't even get him the ball last year. He was open a lot last year. They just didn't throw him the ball.
Yeah. Rodriguez, man, I'm telling you, I would like Rodriguez, man. I would definitely like Rodriguez. See how that goes.
I think he's on everybody's radar.
Frank asks, how would we feel about Kyler Murray? I don't think he would come here. And secondly, I don't know if he fits the offense. I mean, how do you feel?
I don't know. I don't see Kyler Murray coming here because he doesn't want to be a gatekeeper, right? He's still young enough to where he's trying to still lead a franchise. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to be the number one guy. He don't want to come here like and have to compete with a number one draft pick like he was, right? So I don't think that would be the move for us. You know, like I said, to me, if you really want a good mentor for Mendoza and to get this thing off the ground the way it's supposed to be as far as efficiency of the offense, you go get Kirk Cousins. And you're gonna. And,
how do you feel about Joe Flacco?
Yeah, I mean, Flacco can do some things too. Yeah, he really can. You know, he's smart enough to really run that offense the way it needs to be ran.
He ain't played the whole season.
No, but I mean, but I kind of like Kirk Cousins a little bit better because Kirk sees. I like what he can bring to the table as far as mentoring and, you know, kind of bringing everybody together in the offense.
Yeah. Now, you know, we have to wait for him to get released, but Flacco or Kirk is the way I'm going, to be honest. Now that we paid LinderBaum, I'd be good with Tremaine Edmonds and Odafe Owe. Okay. Because I think if you get Devin Lloyd, that Owe signing it dwindles down. The percentage of it dwindles down because Devin Lloyd about to get paid. He gonna get paid. So
yeah, he gonna get some bread.
We're gonna have to see. But you know, that doesn't stop our spending at linebacker, whether that be in draft or, you know, regardless of what we get. York from Texas A&M, he's nice too. I like that. I can definitely do that. There's some guys, like I said, there's guys in the draft we can definitely do. Where's the flag said he would trust Flacco for mentoring way more than he would trust Kirk? Yes and no. Kirk is in the last thing of his deal, so it's over.
Well, if you're talking about the way Kirk handled the Penix situation last year, that's because Atlanta sprung that up on him. He wasn't expecting them to draft. He wasn't expecting for them to draft Penix like that. You know what I mean? So if it happens this time, he would be coming to the Raiders with already knowing that Mendoza's the guy, right? Yeah. And he's just, you know, so I think that's a little bit, you know, it might be a little apples and oranges there. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I will say this too. Who cares? Flacco at 42 years old still has way more arm talent than AOC can even dream of having. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Right. Flacco arm talent is way above whatever AOC could dream of having in his pinky toe. No cap.
I mean, my first choice was Cousins, yo. I just go ahead and, you know, I kind of just go ahead and get what would be considered more of a sure thing than any other these other quarterbacks that's out there on the market currently. Yeah, he's a little older, but, you know, I go ahead and get
same thing.
Yeah.
So we ain't got to pay him nothing. So I'll be, and man, I was kind of done with AOC after he had that little phantom cast on his leg when he got pushed from behind last year. Then he had to get carted out the stadium. I was like, all right, bro. All right, that was pretty much it for me.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah, Cousins coming off a bad injury. Got to watch. He played pretty well last year.
Yeah, he didn't get hurt last year, did he?
Nah. He played pretty well.
Yeah, that was a year. That was a year before. That's what I'm saying. You might even get a better version of him this year.
and didn't he had some games last year. Remember we threw for like 400
yards? Yeah, he can still dive. See, that's my thing about him. He can still dive, right? Yeah. So it's like you get a guy in here that knows how to read, he knows how to read NFL defenses, knows the system, knows how to throw guys open, all those type of things, bro. I'm with. And you put that behind a nice running game, a real steady running game like we're gonna have in that physical offensive line. Now we cooking until Mendoza's ready. Mendoza's incubating, and we just got Kurt until he's done. Till he's done baking.
Yep. I look here, man. I don't see I don't see us not taking Mendoza. I see some people that were saying we might not take Mendoza, whatever case. I don't see where that is, but I don't see us not getting a veteran quarterback that's not already has some type of inkling in the system, right? Frank, this is where y'all get it confused, right? So let me set the record straight. Kirk is getting released by the Falcons. It's the same situation as Russell
they got to eat that money.
Ago. They have to eat that contract, which means we get to sign Kirk contracts for a bag, or Kirk Cousins for a bag of chips.
Vet minimum. Yep. Yeah, damn near vet minimum, probably.
So because of everybody, you know what I mean? Because everybody thinks you hear Kirk Cousins and he be getting back. It's not happening this time. He's going to still be getting paid from Atlanta. We just paying him vet minimum to come over here. So come on, killer. Like Kirk Cousins does make sense, kind of.
Yeah, hey, Frank White, yeah, bro. And there's no way that he's a $40 million quarterback anymore. I think he even knows that.
No way.
Okay, now I mean, hey, Dominic,
he should start dating.
Well, I know I just saw what Dominique put up. I'll say this. I'm kind of going off what Tom Brady said, right? We remember back earlier this season, Brady was already talking about like he's not really fond of rookie quarterbacks having to start if they don't really have to, right? And I'm from the old school, you know what I mean? Like I remember guys getting drafted number 1 overall, not playing for 2 years, 3 years. I'm not saying that that's what I want now, but I'm not opposed to him sitting for half the year as well, especially if you're going to learn from a guy like Kirk Cousins. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, dog, when we tune in on Sunday, bro, we watching the Raiders. Right? We all gonna want to see Mendoza, but shit, if Kirk Cousins is out there slinging it and Ash and Genty's doing his thing, and Brock Bowers, we gonna be cool. All we gonna do is sit there and be like, well, damn, we got one in the hole, and he learning, right? So we ain't got to rush Mendoza out here, dog. We don't have to do that. Let's just make sure that we protect him and surround him with everything that he needs to be successful, dog. So we're not looking for another one in 2 years.
You know what I think? Like, people want him to play right away, so it can basically be the justifying of taking him number 1. So you can see it, so you can justify that we took him that high, right? But for me, it's like you justify taking him that high by his ass winning games and getting a second contract and being a franchise quarterback for 10 plus years. That's how I judge it. I don't care.
There you go. Word.
Start fun and all of it. Oh man, you see NFL? Like
I totally agree. Totally agree.
So like,
yeah.
Just for me, like my thought process is like, I judge that off of, all right, bro, is he here for a long time? Are we winning games? And is he the driving force of us winning? And if he is, then that's justifying the pick to me.
Now, real talk as well. If he's ready, he's ready. Right now, that's the difference. If he's ready, he's ready. If they feel like, yeah, like he could take, he could take what we putting on his plate and execute it, then more power to him. But if there's an inkling of,
what if he beats out Cousins in the camp? Let's just say
there we go. That's even better.
We even know for sure, like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, we got one. We kind of got one.
Yeah, that's even better, dog. So it's like, really, when you sign a guy like a Kirk Cousins or whatever, bro, you're getting the best of both worlds. Because you already know, everybody, we still got to wait to see what he does in the league, but you already know what Mendoza's bringing to the table as far as preparation, work ethic, locker room presence, and all of that. He's already walking into the building with that. Look at my grandson. There you go, boy. There we go. Yeah, we got to get him a fit, dog. We got to get him one. But yeah, no doubt, man. You already know what Mendoza's gonna bring to the table with all the intangibles. We just want him to learn the system and be that guy that knows how to run it and execute it at a high level. And if that takes a few games for him to get up to speed to really get it going like that, then we got all the time in the world, man. We got 2 first-round draft picks next year too. So we trying to build this thing for the long. We playing the long game, y'all. We done playing the short game. Like, all you guys got to stop thinking about playing the short game, dog. I mean, I know it gets kind of shitty when we got to watch teams, you know, during the year and we not playing well, dog. But like I told you earlier, this is the first time that we actually have structure and foundation behind it. The money and the draft capital. Like, let's do this thing the long way, dog. Like, we done already suffered the shit. Let's do it the long way, dog, and stop trying to do it the short way all the time. That has proven not to work for us.
Appreciate him for tapping in. Appreciate everybody, man. We've had a nice crowd in here.
No doubt.
You can see you go, man. Had a real good crowd. So appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Hit the like button if you're new. Hit the subscribe button as well. If you're feeling what you hear, man, want to join the family, man. We almost close to 4K for the channel before the season starts. Hey, we get to 4K and we can somehow get to 5K before the season, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But
hit the like buttons, y'all.
Yep. Real quick question. He says, rundown. I got a quick question. Do we trade away Colton Miller? Our O-line is looking more like Seattle O-line now. 2 words. Hell no. And the only reason I say that is because you about to, for the reasons that we just talked about, you about to get a rookie quarterback, bro. You can't do that. You can't. Yeah. I don't think year 1 of your rookie quarterback, you can trade away your stalwart left tackle. Now, again, if he gets hurt, now this is the only reason you do it. If he gets hurt this year and Grant starts balling, you're like, all right, bro. Like, you're good.
I was just getting ready to say, now, this could be Kirk Cousins. No, I'm sorry. This could be Colton Miller's last year with us. This could be his last year with us, but no, you don't get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? You don't get rid of him right now. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you can cultivate this offensive line. And he's a guy that has, you know, supreme leadership on that O-line. So you got to keep him right now.
I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Thank you. But yeah, I think this is gonna be Colton Miller's last year, but I don't think this year you can do it. It's probably too soon.
Word. Yeah. You need to keep that cohesiveness, and he's definitely one of those guys, you know, that brings the offensive line together. So you don't want that right now.
Damn. But how much money would that take, Frank? It depends how much money Kyle Pitts signing would take.
Yeah. And he has the same skill set, you know, not on that level, but as a Brock Bowers, you know, and I would, you know, it would be cool, but I don't think we need Kyle Pitts. And like you said, for that kind of bread, nah, man, we can get 2 players for what Kyle Pitts is gonna want.
Yep. A lot of people,
what's up, man, boy?
I shouldn't see nobody talking about no goddamn LinderBaum was a bad signing. Shouldn't see it.
What's up, Bubba? What?
The Chargers, say what's up to Grandpa, man. Say what's up to Grandpa.
What's up? Well, there go my baby.
The Chargers have lost their guard, Zion Johnson. Lost him to Cleveland. God damn, he got
Yeah, he was out there. Yeah, people was talking about Zion Johnson. Like, I don't know. To me, their offensive line looked so bad last year. I don't want nobody from over there, dog. To be honest.
Chargers.
Exactly.
Jeremy Fowler, let me pull this up for everybody that because some of y'all still don't believe what Rundown be telling you, right? They don't believe what we even say, Dad, sometimes. But at the end of the day, we have our feelings and we be knowing sometimes about what's going on. Hold on, boy. Now you
got something new for us? You got something new? You breaking something?
But Jeremy Fowler just put out a tweet, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it out real quick. Now, this is the plans, though, about the Raiders' offensive line and what it looks like we're planning to do as far as the configuration of it. So let me go ahead and make sure this is there. But real quick, he's saying, he already put it out there. They plan to play JPJ at guard.
Yep.
Nobody trading for him. Or we're not going to be trading.
No.
So thank you.
No.
Thank you. Because everybody will seem to say, bro, this is not happening. You know what time it is when you sign LinderBaum. You're keeping JPJ and you're going to keep them all together.
Hey, y'all, and stop playing off last year. Everybody was talking about, JPJ should have been center. That shit's dead, dog. It's dead. Like, stop playing off last year, bro. That was not the plan. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody's already saying that he was going to project to being a really, really good guard in the league. And then here's another thing. You knew they weren't going to trade him because what did Clint Kubiak say when he got there? I love watching the Bears tape, and I watched the way he played. He played all the way up until, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he played all the way up until the cusp of the whistle. He wasn't going nowhere, dog. You don't get rid of a physical element for your offensive line just because you signed another physical element on your offensive line. It don't work that way, bro. We trying to have a punishing running attack. And only thing this is going to do is make JPJ better. And really, this move to get LinderBaum is going to unleash JPJ.
Yep.
Right? Because now it's like, guess what, dog? You ain't really got to think about no line checks. You ain't got to think about calling this out. All you got to do is just go out there and maul.
Yep.
And you know the dude can get out in space when it's time to pull and get out there on that edge in that perimeter. We're not giving that up. We just gonna put him where he belongs and let him become a Pro Bowler.
100%. I'm gonna be real with you, Greg. I don't want Parham back at all. I really don't. Now, like if they signed him back I want Meredith back as depth. I don't want Parham back. That's just me. I'm tired of watching Parham. It's time for him to go find some employment elsewhere. Now
with this, I will ask this because I thought about this the other day. With this new scheme and Parham being able to move and get out on the perimeter, would he not be? I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean,
he doesn't have the play strength. That's just his. You know what I mean? The play strength is bad. It's been bad for 4 years.
Well, that's true. Yeah, he does get pushed around a lot. But I mean, I'm just thinking about because what Kubiak is bringing is not really a mauling type of offensive line guy. You know what I mean? Like system. You know, we got some guys in there that can do it, but a lot of his stuff is based on movement, which Parham is actually really good at. So I'm just being devil's advocate there. Like, you know, it depends on what the coaching staff sees, but I can see a case for bringing him back if you want to. You know what I mean? Because he might fit better.
Narrative, to be honest, but we trying to turn JPJ into incognito. Shit, kind of low key.
Yeah, and that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. You know what I mean? But don't forget about, like we all keep talking about, Caleb Rogers. Caleb Rogers, it depends on how they feel about Caleb Rogers.
That's the guy that everybody, Dad, is discounting. And even with that draft pick that everybody's talking about with Ioane from Penn State, that guard, everybody's talking about him. And
Ioane,
yeah, that's the whole reason I'm like, I think Caleb Rogers can start. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so fast. See, here's my thing. Like, we're so fast to get rid of a draft pick that we had last year just because he didn't come in and start at the beginning of the year last year. Like, people are so fast to be like, okay, well, yeah, we got to get somebody else. Like, but what about the dude you just drafted last year? This ain't Madden, right? You got to develop these guys.
Start. I really do think he can start and be a starter and just see how that goes for next year. But at the end of the day, like, that's why I'm like, at 14, maybe we could go a different direction and hope that because everybody talking about this. If Caleb Downs is there at 14, y'all don't want Caleb Downs? I'm taking Caleb Downs.
Come on, man.
I like that. You know what I mean? If we sitting there with Jordan Tyson on the board, I'm fucking taking Jordan Tyson. These are dudes that changed the game. You feel what I'm saying? They changed the game. And not saying that Ioane can't change the game, but just saying I think we have that already. And Kubiak kind of said this already in his press conference. Remember at the draft that he was like, you know, I watched the tape. He basically said in so many words, I watched the tape. I feel like I can coach these dudes better than what they was getting coached up last year. Yes.
Listen, if you know an inkling of football, you Raider fans, y'all know last year that we had that coaching staff was shitty last year. Everybody saw that for themselves, right? So to me, I couldn't even get an honest sample size of what the hell I was working with.
Yep.
Right? Because we had an incompetent coaching staff that was running the whole show, especially on the offensive line. Let's all admit that, right? So you can't just throw out Caleb Rogers. You can't just throw out Charles Grant because you didn't see them start at the beginning of the year, right? And I will give Pete a little shout out to not throwing them in there. He made them get a little bit of development under their belt. You know what I'm saying? They had to develop a little bit, and then they got a little bit of burn. And then when they got in the game, they actually played well. If you go back and look at the way Charles Grant played in that last game against the Chiefs, bro, there's a lot to work with right there, right? And when Caleb Rogers finally got – when Caleb Rogers –
I don't want to cut you off real quick, but they
Nope.
already know Titans signed John Franklin Myers. So he's gone
from the Broncos.
So the Broncos lose body, right?
I like that.
PJ just in LinderBaum right now, so he already looking forward to it. We lost out on Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds is going to the Giants as well.
Okay.
He's going to the Giants. 3-year, $36 million deal. Now, I just keep in mind, though, I'm telling you a lot of names. There is one name, your guy still ain't being mentioned a lot, and that's Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd, name has been pretty quiet, and from everybody talking, it's like they are it's between us and the Cowboys.
Yeah, we just got to be able to bring it all home, man. Spend a little bit of that bread.
Okay. The Titans have signed Alontae Taylor just a minute ago
from
a 3-year, $60 million deal.
But we resigned Stokes, so we wasn't gonna get him anyway.
That doesn't matter. Okay, minute ago as well. Got some more news. The Broncos have re-signed J.K. Dobbins after last year, so he's going back to the Broncos. That doesn't move me.
Yeah, that'll move the needle for me.
The Chiefs have lost their whole entire secondary.
Leo Chanel? No, he's a linebacker.
Jalen Watson went to the Rams as well. He was their other corner. McDuffie went to the Rams. Their starting safety, Brian Cook, 2 minutes ago, he just went to the Bengals on a 3-year, $40 million deal. So they just lost their whole entire secondary.
Hey, bro. Chiefs are waving a white flag for next year. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna be ready anyway until the middle of the year. Chiefs are waving the white flag for next year, dog. They got Kenneth Walker, to protect whatever quarterback that's gonna play while Patrick Mahomes is still recovering. But yeah, I don't really see them making a whole lot of noise.
We gave Stokes a 3-year, $30 million deal, DJ, which you're looking, that's like
10 racks a year. Yeah, 10 mil a year.
Bro. So
not bad at all.
For Stokes like that, and looking at what other people are getting, we'll probably see what Tariq Woolen signs for. But looking at what Alontae Taylor just got, you know what I'm saying? If I go up to what Alontae Taylor just got, he got 3 years, $60 million. So Alontae Taylor just got 3 years, $60 million. We just signed him for 30 million cheaper.
Yeah.
Seahawks
and put your hands together.
They just re-signed Josh Jones. That's a corner for them, but 3 years, $24 million deal. So we're right around the range, bro. $3 million, $30 million is good for us in our value.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. And put your hands together and just hope that Porter develops. Porter starts playing well.
Yeah. You gotta. The hope is for Porter, and you can still have that hope because he has the same Rob Leonard that was in the building to help him. Right
there, it is.
We're good with that. Taron, and we can talk about this because I haven't really talked about it yet. But the Taron Johnson signing is a sneaky good signing. It's sneaky
big time.
This is the thing. He's been dealing with some injuries over the past 2 years, but we need some veteran leadership in that secondary. He plays nickel, which is something
and he's 29. Yeah. We haven't had for years. We ain't had a slot safety. We ain't had a slot corner in years.
He plays
in years.
He's one of the better nickels. He's one of the better nickels now. He made second team All-Pro last year, so played pretty well. Ted Wynn was like, nah, this is like an Alex Kappa level signing. I was like, I don't agree with that.
No, I don't either.
I don't agree with that at all. I think he's better than that. It's a better signing than that. Yeah, he's dealt with some injuries, but when you feel he don't play like Alex Kappa, right? Alex Kappa was declining, and we saw the decline on the field. He's not one of that, right? So
yeah.
This is a good signing. You hope that he plays all 17 games. He played 13 games last year, so hope that he plays all 17. But I still think this seems we might draft a guy behind him too. To see.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this real quick about the injuries. If you notice, I think we got one of the better training staffs in the league with facilities when it comes to injuries. Like a lot of guys. Look no further than Eric Stokes, right? Look no further than him. He came in with a reputation of being injury prone and not being able to stay on the field. He played a whole season pretty much. right? And that's one of our little track records that we do pretty good on is making sure guys stay healthy and they're not out for a long period of time. Because Colton Miller could have actually came back and we had something to play for, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of positivity, you know, when it comes to maybe avoiding guys being injured so much. So keep that in mind as well with Taron Johnson.
Yeah. Now let me show everybody this picture real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna show everybody this picture. And if this was the potential offense, how would you feel? But there's something wrong with this offense that gets on my nerve. And I'm like, dog, this is what I'm saying. Look, hold on, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna pull it up for you right now. MGM just posted this, which is interesting because you know now they talking about the odds and stuff like that with MGM. But real quick, potential offense. If this was the potential offense, how would you guys feel? You see LinderBaum is there. Look at the weaponry. Lemon, Tucker, Nailor. But this is my issue, dog. Look at them receivers and the height of them. They're all like
that's my only thing.
5'9".
I need a big body guy, dog. Number 14. Yeah. It depends on who's there on defense, like you say, Sonny Styles or somebody like that. You know, we got to think about it. But dude, I need that big body receiver at 14, man. Let's get that out the way. That's the hill I'm standing on right now.
Man, Jacoby Lane, I would like as well. But like,
oh, he nice.
Real quick, Dad. If this was your graphic, who's the odd man out of this graphic to you?
Well, we talking Trey Tucker right now.
Yeah.
We talking Trey Tucker right now.
Nailor.
Yeah.
You just signed Jalen Nailor. You would have drafted Mekhi Lemon at 14. He'd be the odd man out of this offense.
I as much as I like Mekhi Lemon, I think that they're looking at a bigger dude. I think they want a prototype, bigger body guy. I really do. And if that's the case, if we do get a bigger body guy, I'll tell you like this. I'm good with keeping Trey Tucker. We ain't even paying Trey Tucker like that. We're not paying him like that. I mean, the dude does have speed.
Yeah, we get a big body dude. I said,
yeah, you keep Trey Tucker.
I'm with you.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, that Lane kid from SC, he might be available in the third. He might be available in the third round.
I like him too. He'd be another one, Greg, that I'd be like, if we can get in the third round, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Trade him if you can. Yeah. If we're planning on getting Mekhi Lemon, yeah, you gonna have to trade him.
Right. I mean, remember, y'all, Trey Tucker last year, he was actually open quite a bit as well, and they couldn't get him the ball. Like he took a step to me last year. I can say Trey Tucker took a real step last year. He ran much better routes last year, and he could be dangerous in this offense as well. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be just quick. I'm never going to be quick to get rid of a guy that has physical attributes, speed, and being able to separate like he can. Right, so I'm just not that. You got to give me something if I'm just gonna get up off of him, and I'm not really even paying him like that. I'm just not gonna get rid of good physical talent. You know what I mean? Just because.
Yeah, I can't. But man, look at next gen stats. Tyler LinderBaum allowed pressure in an average of 3.64 seconds in 2025. The second longest mark among centers. He was right behind Creed Humphrey, who gave 4.34 seconds per pressure, right? So when he snaps the ball, he's holding the motherfucker for almost 4 seconds, Dad. That's just what it is. LinderBaum has blocked one-on-one on 49.7% of his pass blocks, the highest rate at the position. And that we should pass on this, dog. I just don't understand.
You know what I'm excited about as well? I'm excited about him and JPJ. That's some nasty right there, right? I'm excited about that pairing right there, dude, because I feel like and if you listen to Caleb Rogers talk, when he talked last year, dog, he talked like he had a little bit of leadership, and he talked like he had a little bit of that, he had some shit in his neck as well, dog.
On his Texas Tech offensive line. I think he got to be there, man. I really do. We have another right tackle. I want a veteran right tackle to go over there and compete with Glaze. Or like that's what I would like over there.
Yeah, and I would keep Glaze for depth, but I would definitely look to explore to get another right tackle, man.
But for me, it's like, because then I feel a lot better having that rookie quarterback, 2 veteran tackles, young interior.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel better, right? So,
and not only that, they're gonna be coached, but they're gonna be coached well. They're actually gonna be coached the right way.
Exactly, man. I'm real happy on how things are going right now. Real quick, we'll take a small break. If you want one, we'll take a small break. Get to stretching some legs, because I'm gonna be back. And then what we'll do is come back, talk about a little bit of the signings, talk about maybe where we can go, who we want to sign. And after that, get ready to end it off. We'll be back on later on tonight as far as the afternoon stream to talk about anything the Raiders did before that. So real quick.
No doubt.
Yeah, we're going to do. I'm going to hit them with an ad real quick. Then hit them with a quick commercial break so we can stretch our legs, do all that. And then we'll be back on in about a minute or two. And then, if you want to stay on, definitely let me know if you got to go do something. But regardless of it, and then we'll keep talking about the signings. Hopefully we sign somebody as well.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna tap out for a minute, but then I'll tap back in. I'll just hit you when I'm tapping in.
All good. Perfect. So, all right. Pops will be gone. And we'll see him a little bit later. But as y'all know, man, it's always good having Papa Rundown on. The show has been long overdue. So
no doubt.
Hit the like button, hit subscribe button. You're going to get hit with a quick ad break, and then we'll be right back to the show.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and it's starting to get chilly out here, so it's best to grab you some drip for the frosty season while you're at it as well. So tap the link in the description down below. Get you some fresh gear, man. Support the channel at the same time. It's a dub for you, dub for me, even though we're not getting that many dubs on the field at the moment, man. So remember, man, tap the link down below in the description to get you some fresh Raiders gear from Fanatics. Now let's get back to the show. Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you You already know what it is. Make sure you guys hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. It has been a very, very successful episode today of the Raider Rundown, man. Got a LinderBaum signing. Saw Jalen Nailor get signed. Right now, we're going to do as well as talk about the signing yesterday of Taron Johnson. Talking about that, seeing what's going on there. Talk about medicine free agents we can bring in. See how that goes. And then we'll get ready to end this thing out. Take a little afternoon break because it seems like the frenzy of the morning might be done. And then we'll hop back on later on this afternoon to talk about some more signings that the Raiders have made. But make sure during this time period, right, take a little break, stretch your legs, get something to eat. I'm going to be releasing some shorts. If anything happens as far as news and signings, stay up to date with your board rundown. Also, with the help of my guy Prez, Raiders Positions in there, we're going to be releasing graphics and releasing all type of things today as far as news. So if you have any free agency news, tap in with the Raider Rundown. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all you Raider news with some of that flavor. Of course, man, but appreciate everybody for tapping in. Right? All right, so real quick, we talked about Taron Johnson, but we'll kind of go in depth a little bit. About what he has to offer, what we're getting from him really, and what the compensation was, and then from there, talk about maybe some other guys we can bring in, and then get ready to end the thing out. You're ready to end this thing out. Let's see. So, getting from ESPN, okay. Appreciate everybody for taking me in. If you hear, I see some comments, man. Yeah, new graphics on Wednesday for the year. That's what I'm talking about. New graphic. Hey, I can't wait to see those, friends. Cannot wait to see those. I'm excited. I am excited. We doing our thing, man. We're going to continue to do our thing, too. So, looking, per conversation, the Raiders got Taron Johnson yesterday. As you guys already know, also, we swapped our 6th-round pick for a 7th-round pick as well. So, that was some of the compensation that was rewarded to us and that we gave up. I'm going to be honest, and again, I told y'all yesterday, and I said it with Pops while Pops was in here, I really like the move as far as getting a nickel corner in here because we needed to fill a need bad. And right now, we had no nickel corner to speak of. Everybody that we had was getting released. I didn't want Darnay Holmes back. I don't know who did, right? Darnay Holmes being back, and then you look Greedy, from USC. We had Greedy Williams, I believe he was there. I think that's his name. Or Greedy Vance. Am I tripping? I forget the name, but I know he played last year, was a rookie. But we definitely need an upgrade there. So this is a guy that's kind of more of a one-stop shop, right? He's one, and if he plays well, we might resign. If he doesn't, no skin off our back is what it is, right? But I do think that this is a guy that can at least bring some veteran leadership to the defense. I mean, we don't have, again, we got to remember we lost our leader on defense. We just lost the leader, period, of the team, but we lost the leader on defense. So we need to replace that with some guys that have a good voice, that have good leadership. Looking at all the Bills Mafia, fans that were out there, a lot of them ran and raved about that. Now you do have a select few people that have said that he is on the decline, right, as far as what he is. He's not playing to the same level that he was a couple years ago, and I think they got him with that understanding. He was still a second team All-Pro last year, right? Taron Johnson was a second team All-Pro last year. So realistically, he still had some good football left in him. And playing second team All-Pro level for us is good, right? Like, that's really good, in my opinion. I mean, I know, we saw again, Ted Wynn was like, this is Alex Kappa level signing. I don't agree with that personally. You know what I mean? I definitely do not agree with that. But I want to show, of course, let's go ahead and show some more on what Johnson might be able to bring to the table for the defense. All right, because our defense is ugly. It's probably the worst group of talent on the defense that I've seen assembled in a while. But all right, looking at it, all right, he was going to go. He was going to go to a new defense, and this is why they're looking to move on, right? The Bills elect to move on as they shift from a 4-3 to a 3-4 under coordinator Jim Leonard, right? So he was a former 4th rounder but Johnson has been in the nickel more often for the Bills, playing at 83.4% with that part due to his performance. So he's been better in the slot, right? He's been better in the slot. Had a pick six against the Ravens in 2020 postseason. In his career, he has 8 interceptions, 48 passes defended, 8 forced fumbles, and 572 tackles. Okay? Now, coming from watching guys like Caillou Blue Kelly last year and fucking Darnay Holmes, then yeah, I definitely think this is a goddamn upgrade. 100%. Now you get Eric Stokes to play back on the outside. Okay, bam. Now you have Taron Johnson in the slot, and now we just hope for the development of Darian Porter, right? You hope for the development of Darian Porter, and he continues to ascend. Again, I like the fact that he's still here with Robbie Leonard, so we still got some good ties left, and I still think we can do that. Let me see. Who else we got here? I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, Harbaugh got I don't see too many other deals going down. Don't see too many other deals going down. I think it's going to be quiet on the Western Front for now. I think it's going to be quiet on the Western Front for now. But again, the fact that it's quiet about guys like Devin Lloyd is good news for me. Kept telling y'all, right? Kept telling y'all. I don't have no insiders. I'm not no fucking source guy. It is what it is. If I hear things through the grapevine, I share them things, right? But there's a reason why I was so going so tough for LinderBaum. There's a reason I wasn't even worried about LinderBaum, to be honest, why everybody continues to say, oh, man, maybe he doesn't come here, maybe whatever, and everybody continues to sign, right? Usually in the experience, the quietness usually means good things, right? And the fact that teams are signing these players at positions that we're looking at as well, right? So again, read the tea leaves and tense up. Soon as the Commanders, soon as the Chargers, soon as all the Lions, all these teams that needed centers started signing centers, trading for centers even, right? The Bears did that. Ears start to perk up. Interesting. This is one of the guys we really like, right? Like, this is one of the guys we really like. And everybody else is starting to frantically sign other guys that are not him at their positions. Now, for me, same thing goes for Devin Lloyd. Same thing goes. Very quiet, right? Giants signing Tremaine Edmonds. He was supposed to go there, right? You're supposed to go there a little bit. I see, the Bears end up signing Devin Bush. The Bears was looking at Devin Lloyd for a while, right? Now, the only other team that you can think of, the Titans, maybe you were like, maybe go to the Titans, but the Titans spent a fucking load of money right now, right? So there's that. Last thing, last other team looking at that need like that linebacker help, you got to look at the Cowboys, and everybody's been saying it. I know my boy, I think it's Mike Lopez in there, has said it the whole time in this stream. Yeah, the Cowboys are another team. But if you suddenly see the Cowboys sign a linebacker that's not named Devin White, interesting, right? That's just interesting. Now, if the Cowboys sign like a Quay Walker, oh yeah, now your ears should be perking up and start saying like we might have a chance. Because why? We're not done at all. There's still so much money to be spent. Still so much money that we can spend, bro. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That the Nailor signing, the LinderBaum signing, it don't put no dents in no pockets. No dents, bro. We still got money the long way. You know what I'm saying? I told you the money spread was coming. The money spread was coming. And this is what we're doing right now, bro. So, right, for me, we are continuing along the path. Keep watching out for who's getting signed and who signs exactly what positions. Because if we really think about it, edges are still quiet. Owe, Chason, Jalen Phillips went to the Panthers, but the amount they paid Jalen Phillips, fuck no, with that injury history, right? So that's kind of me. I was good off that. Didn't want him with the injury history, and that kind of scared me. But then you continue to look, right? Owe, all these people are still on the board. Linebacker, Nakobe Dean, still on the board. You look, I think Leo Chenal is still on the board as well, right? I know some people were talking about Leo Chenal. Leo Chenal still on the board. You still get him. Look around, linebacker, Devin Lloyd. Boom, he's there. Who else is there? I think there's Nakobe Dean. I think there's somebody else that might still be there as well. But, right, still some guys, bro. No need to panic on defense. No panic on defense. Because why? Our priority should be getting the fucking offense together for the quarterback we freshly draft. That's why. Right? The quarterback that we freshly draft, he needs everything. All this shit need to be aligned before we even think about getting this defense together. Right? So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Now that you got LinderBaum, I would love for us to next sign in, and you got Nailor, right? So that directly impacts your quarterback. Next signing I would like us to have as a guy. If you got Devin Lloyd as the next one, I'm not mad at it at all. Shit, give me Braden Smith. Give me somebody on that right tackle. That's what I want next, baby. I want no questions about that offensive line. No questions. And again, I'm going to say it now. Anybody that you see that's a Raider fan that's over there talking about the price of LinderBaum, anybody that's talking about the price of LinderBaum, chastise them. Chastise it. Shame them. Because a month ago, what was every fan in this mug, in this fan base saying? Oh, get the O-line right by any means, by any cause. And now they hear the price tag and they get squirrely. Man, boy, pipe down, dog. Pipe down. And we got the best center in the league. I bet not hear nobody fucking complaining about this. I bet not. Bet not. Nailor, I like too. Right? Who else are you doing? You wanted to pay Alec Pierce $27 million? Like hell no. Nah. Hell no. Nah. Even Mike Evans, the fact that he got a 3-year deal is kind of wild to me. I don't even know the specs of the deal, but the fact that he got a 3-year deal, that shit's wild, bro. I would not give Mike Evans no 3-year fucking deal. Hell no. That boy hamstring looked like shit off the terrorism zone, bro. Like, I'm good. And I love Mike Evans as a talent, man. That's not saying he's not, a Hall of Fame talent. He's definitely a Hall of Fame talent, right? But at this point in his career, that hamstring is going through tenderism. And it just is what it is. I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to pay for that shit at all. Not at the point we're at. The 49ers, baby, whatever. Look, they're at a different point in juncture than us. So they can probably do that more than we can. They can afford that more than we can. Me, on the other hand, hell no. Hell no. So we'll look. We continue, man. So far today, give you a rundown of it. That it looks like it might have slowed down on everything. Man, I forgot about that shit, boy. Oh my God. And Mike Evans gonna be next to the substation, boy. His shit gonna be like a Jamaican oxtail. That shit gonna be falling off the bone. Jesus Christ. Nah. Nah. It's all right. We did not need that. Hey, bro, it's probably the worst place he could have went. That's probably, now that I think about it, I didn't even think about it like that. The 49ers have like the worst luck when it comes to injuries, and like a player that's very injury riddled at the end of his career is going to go there. Like, that's kind of wild if you think about it. It's kind of wild. What's even more wild is the fact that what's even more wild is the fact that I saw the Falcons were serious about having Tua go in there with the Atlanta Falcons. What the fuck are they talking about? That's probably the worst pairing of a quarterback room that I've ever heard. Right? Like Michael Penix and Tua in the same QB room. That shit wouldn't last the season. No way. No way. You'd be on QB3 by week 8. So it's like nah, bro. That's wild. Wild work. And definitely wouldn't be me. We just paid LinderBaum more than the highest paid guard, but let's not talk about that, though. It was a horrible deal, overpaid like $8 million per. So you wanted to pay Zion Johnson that overpay? Because Zion Johnson ain't worth that amount of money. He's definitely not worth that amount of money. So what are you saying to me? I can't even, what is it? The one love to hate? Well, what are you saying to me? So you don't want LinderBaum? What was your plan at guard? What was your plan at guard? I would love to know. You want Now Johnson, who got overpaid like a bug and definitely didn't deserve that contract he got? You want Parham? Is that what you wanted? Parham might have came back. What were you gonna? No, I want to. You gotta answer the question, bro. Because look, I don't do that on my show, right? If you're gonna tell me the plan, what's the plan, right? Like, okay, we don't pay LinderBaum that. You would give 27 mil where? Where else would we give it, right? I'm just saying, where else are we going to give the 27 mil to? Where would you like to spread it? What guard would you like? What center would you like? This is simple questions, right? Simple questions. If you come in here and you tell, what would you like to spend it rather on a receiver? Is that what you're saying? And these are honest questions. Like, this is not, my tone may be a certain way, but these are honest questions. Honest questions, because I would like to understand the thinking here, right? I think, personally, you get what you pay for, right? LinderBaum is the best run blocking and center period in the league. You get what you pay for. Okay, so you would rather wait for the draft to draft a center or guard. That's that. So you say you would rather wait for the draft to draft a center or guard and not address it in free agency. I'm just trying to understand the logic. The bottom line is no bottom line, bro. Like, every time, and this is what I'm saying, bro, even fucking certain content creators do this. And again, I'm not trying to direct it at you. My tone says a certain way, but we got to address some things. Even certain content creators do this. They were saying not to sign this man, right? And they didn't want to sign this man. But then, what's the plan? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what is the plan? So you didn't hear the fact that I said best run blocking center in the league, right? I didn't say best center in the league. I said run blocking center in the league. So my bad. He's a top 3 center, right? Oh, we paid for a top 3 center. Oh shit, shucks on me. Bro, he's a top 3 center in this league. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't, again, the plan has to be plain. If you wanted to be like, all right, cool, we're just gonna do that. Like, you can't tell me right now that our O-line of 5 is not more stronger, right? Even if you still wanted to draft Ioane from the Penn State, right? No world do you tell me that a line with Ioane, LinderBaum, and JPJ is stronger than the alternative. LinderBaum in any situation is stronger than the alternative. Ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. John Q, they trolling, bro. Today is a good day. All things considered, crying and pouting is not on brand with real Raiders faithful. Spy Tech is on assignment. Man, he doing his goddamn thing, bro. And then if he wouldn't have signed LinderBaum and signed some bum-ass guard like he did last year, right? Again, if he would have signed a bum-ass guard like Alex Kappa last year, y'all be the same people that say fire that man. You can't have it both ways. We can't have it both ways. Because if he would have came in here and signed some mid-ass shit at guard with still having JPJ at center, most people would be ready to fire his ass, bro. Most people would be ready to fire his ass. You see what I'm saying? Like, because he just did that last year. You tried to do it last year. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Of course. But we got to think about these things too, right? JPJ is not the most durable center in the league, if that was the case. I can't have my center missing 4 games per year. It can't happen. Meanwhile, I don't worry about that with LinderBaum. Not one inkling. JPJ at guard frees up him to also be a lead blocker if we were to pull or do anything with him with Genty. So why I would love to have a lead blocker as JPJ who can pull around the edge, or if we were to swing, have him athletic enough to get out there in front of Genty on a swing. I like that, right? Like, that frees him up to do that, and having a guy that can lead block as JPJ for Genty, it does wonders. Because now if JPJ is a center, there's not, like, you would like your center to be able to pull and all that shit, but that's not something they usually do, right? That's something they usually do. Looking around, man. Hey, look, we gonna have the conversation, bro. You brought it up. If other people want to join in,
on your stance. I get you. And we're going to talk about it right now because that's what I wanted to hear. Let me see. Design. Same people that cry about having a horrible O-line are mad about signing LinderBaum. Resistance, man. Prayers. LinderBaum, one of the best rising centers we can put like that for those who don't necessarily agree. Bro, he's a top 3 center, bro. I'm a stamper. He's a top 3 center. He was with Lamar, and he's a 3-time Pro Bowler at 25. What the fuck else does he have to prove? He's proven. Ain't nobody crying. Deal facts. I guess. JPJ gonna ball out of guard after they played him at last year. I agree. If Spy Tech gets quiet during free agency, y'all can call him Spy Quill, NyQuil, named by yours truly. I like that. Not trying to have it both ways. I mean, look, but you gotta, you know what? If the plan would to be like put JPJ there and whatever the case it is, what it is, but like we're still signing guys. We still have a lot of money. Better center than who? Love? I know you're not trying to tell me right now that JPJ is a better center than LinderBaum. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Is that Love? You can't be serious, bro. You can't be serious. Are you telling? I'm keeping it a beam. Are you telling me right now JPJ is a better center than Tyler LinderBaum? Hey, there's no way. There's no way. He's got to be, bro. My man said, what fucking stats? The 1 year that JPJ played center, he's only played center 1 year. And you're trying to tell me that a man that has played center 1 year is better than a guy that has been a 3-time Pro Bowler before the age of 28. Yeah, all right. No, it makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, bro. That makes a lot of sense. I get you, bro. You got it. Gonna be real nice if we get one more O lineman. Yeah. Fred says he's a 3 in my books. I don't know too many centers better than he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too many. I don't know about the protections thing. I don't know about that, right? Because I personally think that whole protection shit was started by the fucking coaching staff last year to justify them making stupid ass decisions, right? Which was putting Meredith in center. You just justify it by putting some bullshit out that he can't call protections or whatever. You can do that. Now, the injury prone shit, though, you can't deny. Like, it's been 2 straight years. He ain't finished the year healthy. 2 straight years. You know what I'm saying? So, brother, no, tell me that, bro. This is why you got it. You talking about stats? How come you ain't looked at the stats on how many games LinderBaum has missed? You telling me about some? Yeah, he has injuries, but he ain't missing games. That's just all of that, bro. It's 2 different things. You can play injured. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying JPJ don't play injured, but at the same time, it's like he's had injuries that have made him stay out of games. You just, there's point simple plain. So if we talking about stats, look at the stats on how many. Okay, over the last 2 years since JPJ has been in the league, I would love you to Google this. How many games has JPJ missed and how many games has LinderBaum missed since JPJ been in the league? Let me know. I don't even Google it for myself. I don't need to. Go ahead, let me know. Hey, no. Hey, look, that's fine. But again, we acting like he ain't never get hurt. I just want to know. I don't have to Google it. Just tell me. I would love to know. Deb Royal in the building. Love the show, bro. LinderBaum has shown he can stay healthy. JPJ hasn't been able to stay healthy in his first 2 seasons. Don't want your starting center missing games. It's as simple as playing. I appreciate you for the $10 holler, bro. That's as simple as that. How can you have your center who calls protections, right, in this scheme, be out for 4 games or more during the season? Every game JPJ missed wasn't due to injury. Then what was it? What was it? What do you do? I don't understand. He's only good in run blocking. That's fine, Brandon. We'll take that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate him being good in run blocking because our center last year couldn't do shit. So, oh well. Hey, look, bro, there's nothing a Ravens fan like, and I appreciate you for tapping in, bro. There's not even no disrespect. There's nothing a Raven fan will be able to tell me. Sorry. I can't. I won't take nothing because all I saw around Twitter and all I saw around Ravens social media was that we want him back. We want him back. Then why'd y'all want him back so hard? Why'd y'all want him back so bad? Right? Like, there's no, like, it is what it is, bro. It's fine. You know what I mean? Well, what we got is an upgrade. I will take an upgrade. I don't need to do that. I'm fine. I'm good. But either way, you know, I'm glad you watched it. But that type of content I'm good off of. I've already watched my own film. I've seen my own film. I've made my own analysis. Yeah, there's that. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, let's look, man. Breaking. The Jaguars are listening to trade offers for star Brian Thomas Jr. I would love to see it. I would love to. If we could do that, bro, hey, I'm with that too. I'm with that too. Like, no need. Like, bro, I made my own conclusions, bro. Why do you think I'm telling you this and I'm arguing so strongly? I don't need to watch nobody else's shit. Leave it at that. Anyway, going back though, Dan. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we can't have guys missing games. That's on me. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. You know, it is what it is, bro. Didn't know a concussion wasn't an injury. Yeah, I didn't know that either, bro. That must be something else. Who knows? Packers released Ellington Jenkins. Okay, so wasn't this a guy that could play guard, but they moved him to center? Or am I tweaking? Like, let me know. Let me know. I think he can play guard, bro. He got to be trolling AZ. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I don't have no. Look. I truly sometimes this fan base does truly amaze me, though. This fan base truly amazes me. Love, because you made your point. You made your point, Love. You don't like it. You think we've overpaid for a top 3 center in the league. I get you. I understand, man. You know, we overpaid for a top 3 center in the league, and just like you and the person you're recommending me to get the breakdown from is not giving a clear plan on what we should be doing as far as after that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, again, and creators do it too. You telling me to watch it and you telling me to do this, but where's the plan? There's a lot of opinion. There's a lot of, we shouldn't do this. We're stupid for doing that. But there is no 2 cents on what we should be doing. It's a lot of, we shouldn't do this. And we're stupid for doing this. But when somebody asks, like, hey, bro, what's your plan? Like, what would you do? Oh, I don't know. I just don't think we shouldn't do that. Okay. Anyway. But a 3-year deal to me, I will sign him to a 5-year deal because he might want to leave when he's 29. No, for sure. I think we're, you know, by next year, they'll probably just figure it out because we've been burned by so many bad contracts. Like, you're a Ravens fan, right? So you don't really have to go through what I'm talking about right now. But we've been burned by so many shitty contracts before in the past. You know what I mean? That it's like, I can see us not wanting to spend long-term shit on that. Like, I can see it because in the past, bro, we've had some bad contract numbers and shit burned us before, for sure. I'm not really trolling nothing. I actually enjoy your channel, bud, but that still don't change the fact that you got to put bumper in place. And once his price went to dummy range, we out. No, and I appreciate that. Look, again, it's all love and it's all discussion. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's just football, right? It's just football discussion. Unless we take it to a different stratosphere where you trying to call me out my name and you saying some disrespectful shit, we're gonna handle it a different way. We're gonna definitely handle that a different way. But as right now, we just having football conversation. Love, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always love when it comes to that. I ain't never mad at that. So real talk, you know what I mean? We'll see.
we'll see if what you're saying is correct, right? Because let's say if he takes, let's say for this signing, right, Love, and I'll just give it to you, and we'll say it like this: for this signing, if Genty goes from being, where he was in yardage to maybe a top 5 back this year because of the signing of LinderBaum, was it worth it? What do you say? I'm just saying, was it worth it? If he signs and Genty becomes a top 5 running back because of this signing, do you think the signing is worth it? Okay, that's one. Right? And that's for everybody. Everybody, y'all let me know. If Genty becomes a top 5 center Genty becomes a top 5 running back because we just signed LinderBaum, is the LinderBaum signing then worth it? 1, yes. 2, yes. I think yes, because you just drafted Genty top 10 overall, so his ass better be a top 5 running back, and the way to ensure that is do what? Get the best run blocking center you can, right? So I think that's worth it. Definitely. How much does anybody know how much? You know what, real quick, bro? We're going to look real quick. How much money in cap space Raiders have? Let's see how much we have. Matter of fact, I want to see how much we have. I think, damn, how much are we sitting at, bro? What's our cap space? Does anybody know? Anybody know our cap space? Oh, fuck. I'm glad I stayed on for this because we didn't sign anybody. Real quick, signing Odafe Owe is off the board. He has been signed by the Commanders, by the way. So the Commanders have signed Odafe Owe. They have signed Odafe Owe, and we are out on that. That's a lot of fucking money I just saw right now, though. Lot of money I just saw. So the cap hit for LinderBaum was a 27 mil cap hit, right? All right, so boom. How much do we have left? Does anybody know how much we have left? Oh shit! Well, we still got 70 mil in cap space. Why are we tripping? They still got 70 mil. Oh, no. They're not tweaking at all, bro. I don't care. No, I definitely don't give a fuck about LinderBaum now at that point. I definitely don't care. If we still got, after Nailor, after Stokes, and after LinderBaum, you telling me we still got 70 mil in cash to spend? I'm sorry, love. I can't hear it, bro. I can't hear it. The money's too loud. The money's too loud. I can't hear it, bro. That's too much bread in my ear. 70 mil is way enough money, bro, to do that. Sorry. And he says no because simply due to our competent coaching this year in itself will do almost bro. Talent, coaching can only do so much if you have the talent. Still think we need another guard and tackle. Hopefully, tackle for sure. I still think y'all is disrespecting my boy Caleb Rogers, man. I still think so. But tackle for sure. We can't beat around the bush. No. Raiders resistance. Odafe Owe, yep. 4-year, $100 million deal, $68 million guaranteed. God damn. That's a lot of bread, bro. That's a lot of bread. I don't know. Yeah. 75 mil to spend, bro. Hey, bro, the money is too loud in my ear, man. I can't hear all that. It's too loud. Shit. You saying facts is facts. Facts is that we just got one of the top centers in the league. I'm telling you, bro. I already know you, love. I love that you into the show. I appreciate you, bro. Well, let's keep it a bean, bro. I already know you're gonna be one of the dudes that's happy we signed him. It is what it is. You're gonna be one of the dudes that's happy we signed him. So I'll leave you to stew about it today. Go watch his highlights to make yourself feel better real quick. I ain't gonna cap to you. Go watch him play and you'll feel better. Let me see. Yeah, we low-key have to spend the bread, man. There are a lot of pricey contracts around the league. It's time for Spy Tech to play in Big Bank. Yeah. Big Bank take Little Bank for sure.
we disrespected JPJ. Man, JPJ gonna play where the fuck he's gonna fit in. You fit in where you get in. All right, it is what you get in where you fit in. It is what it is, bro. Get the money right. You have to allocate money for the draft, 100%. Damn, we need a pass rusher, and they just getting scooped up quick. Yeah, might be draft time for that, peoples. No lie. It's not an overpay. We had to spend the money. Yeah, let's get Shaheed. I don't think we get Shaheed just for the simple fact of. I don't think we get Shaheed for the simple fact that we just got Nailor, and Nailor and Shaheed are kind of the same person. If I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all, Nailor is a better receiver than Shaheed is. So, yeah, there's that. So I don't see the likelihood of us getting Shaheed anymore. I don't think that happens. Let me see if it can't turn down the money, boy. Can't turn down the money. I'm coming down the street with the bass thumping with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Bass is thumping. Houston from LA, man, we're going to have a nice-ass offensive line, 100%. Why not invest in the offensive line? Because we rather pay middling prospects and middling people, apparently. Who we getting to replace Max? Maybe Hendricks, Hurdy leaving. Be honest, Mojo or Mojo. Don't matter, bro. It don't matter. I don't think we should even focus on that this year because that's how we get that's how we get in trouble. Right? Say if we draft a pass rusher with 14, he's going to replace Max. You don't want that pressure, right? You don't want that pressure. I don't even want to say that. So I don't know. I personally don't want. I don't really care about replacing Max. I'm just like care about like getting the defense right. Laura Rochitas, one of them dudes. Invest heavy in O-line. Panda, what's going on with you? Invest heavy in O-line on the bigger fish. 100%. Sosa, with the Nailor signing, do you think we get Shaheed still? Yeah, nah. I think that's a wrap. Makai Lemon even worries me now with this signing. I'm not even going to lie. Makai Lemon even worries me. I'm telling you, there's more players than teams with money still want Shaheed and Chase on. If they get Shaheed still, then yeah. Oh, I for sure. Trey Tucker's maybe for sure gone if they get Shaheed. But I don't know. We'll look. We'll see. We'll see. Love, bro. You're going to get blocked. You're going to get blocked, bro. You're going to get blocked. Watching another person break down their film and using their opinions in your opinion does not count as you watching film. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right? Again, I appreciate you watching the show, but if you're watching another person watch film and taking their opinions from that as your opinion, you're not really watching film. Sorry. Anyway, though, let's see what else we got, man. Danny says, we basically traded Max for LinderBaum and 2 first-round picks. 100%. Nailor. Oh, Nailor's younger than Shaheed? I didn't know that. Did not know that. That's interesting. You think we draft Lemon at 14 after signing Nailor? Not really, bro. Not really. Because Nailor does the shit in this that you would see Makai Lemon doing. You know? Like, I would see Makai Lemon doing these things that I see Nailor can do in his offense, and it worries me. Only way I kind of see this happening now is if they really do trade Trey Tucker now. That's the only way I see us getting Lemon. If not, they probably hoping that like Jordan Tyson or Carnell Tate, one of them motherfuckers fall down the board. You know what I'm saying? We need a veteran pass rusher. Yeah. Need a veteran pass rusher for sure. Panda, not mad at any move yet. Nah. Hope the Ravens had a bad season. We end up with a top 3 pick so we can trade back for more picks. Yeah, 100%. 7th round. Wait, 2nd round to 7th round picks on all defense. Yes and no. It depends where we're going 14. Like, if we go 14 and we get a defensive player, like, then I'm probably going – and it's, like, not a receiver. I'm probably going to look 2nd round for that. But we'll see. Tony Smith, way the fuck overpaid. Nice. The Nailor signing made no fucking sense. Didn't like it. Really? Like, I don't know about that, bro. I like that Nailor signing. I like that. He can move. We're playing 3-4 defense. We need linebackers. 100%. We don't have no linebackers. None. Where's Bouchard at? He'll be on a little later, man. He's gonna be on a little later. If you get QB as a rookie, you better have O-line set up. When we had Rodney Hudson and company, was it an overpay? No. We had a top 10 O-line in the league. Yeah. Panda says Nailor is to replace Trey. Kubiak has watched the tape. Maybe. I mean, depends what you can get on Trey Tucker. We'll see. You know, I mean, it's not my first inkling to trade him, but like if you have a plan in place where you think you can get something that fits a little bit better, then yeah, for sure. If you talk now, Tony, I want to know who you're talking about. You talking about like LinderBaum got overpaid, or you talking about, because I think Owe got massively overpaid. I ain't gonna fucking cap. But Brad says comp. Oh, what's the comp picks? Let us know. What's the comp picks? What is the comp picks? I was not gonna give no fucking Owe $100 million, bro. Nah. That's way too rich. I wasn't finna give Alec Pierce no fucking $27 million per year either. Wasn't gonna do it. My boy Cheeto. Yeah, Spytech been cooking today, man. He been cooking. Although some people like my boy, my boy Love in here would say that he's burning the dish. But who knows? Honestly, who knows? Mojo says, I honestly think Trey and Jack are gonna have a breakout season. Me with Jack, I'm cool. I think Jack is gonna do some things, man. I think he's gonna help out. But we'll see, man. We get a 4th and 5th. Okay. Yeah. That's not bad. Damn, we got like fourth rounders. That's a lot. Go get me my linebacker. If he gets us Devin Lloyd, bro, I'm sorry. Good night. I don't want to hear no complaints. If I get Devin Lloyd on my squad, bro, I'm about to come back on this motherfucker and I'm about to be happy as hell. You mean to tell me we got one of the better linebackers that really fit this scheme like a motherfucker? And then you go to LinderBaum too. Quay Walker as well is another guy. Look, I know some of you might be like, why Quay Walker? But I'm looking at Quay Walker in a Devin White type of role, bro. I don't need Quay Walker to do pass coverage or none of that shit, bro. I need him to rush the passer, blitz, right? And I think he can really do that at a high clip. I would love Quay Walker as well. If we can do that, if we can get both, shit. Now we talking, right? Now we talking. Doubt that happens. Doubt we get both. But who knows? Nakobe Dean is another one. But I keep telling y'all, bro, like the injuries with Nakobe Dean scares me. They scare me, bro. I don't like bringing in injury-prone players, bro. And he hasn't even been able to stay healthy even back in his time with Georgia. So that shit scares me trying to give. How much does he command? What's the money? Right? So that would be there for me. That would be there. But I wouldn't mind him. He's a leader. Commands, he would be a green dot. He would be a green dot. So we'll see how that goes there, man. But 4th, 5th, I swear we got like 4 4th-round picks, bro. I might be tweaking, but I swear to God we got like 4. And that is capital to move up. That's capital. Ooh, Okereke. You're talking now. Destroyed. There we fucking go. Now we talking. This is why I love this chat. That's why I love y'all, man. That's why this rundown show is one of the better Raider shows you can find. Because we talk real ball here, bro. We talk real ball. Okereke is another name I didn't even fucking think of, bro. And I'm glad you said it. Because he's a guy that can wear green dot. And he's a guy that still got some shit left in the tank. I would like him as well. That would be nice. That would be nice, man. Okay, 3/4. You can move up. You can do something with 3/4. That's capital to move up if you want, to be honest. But if we got Bobby Okereke, that's another guy. Older, veteran, but at the same time, I thought he had a pretty good season last year. And I wouldn't mind that shit at all, man. At all. Mojo says, only thing that's exciting me, worrying me is Rob Leonard is DC. I know he's our guy, first time head DC. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, because there's only 2 ways this works, bro. Like, only 2 ways this works. He's either going to be a guy that shows some promise, and we're like, oh, he's probably one of the more young, innovative minds in the NFL, or he's going to be completely ass. Like, it's one of the 2. It's definitely one of the 2. Johnny, hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you for tapping in from other channels, man. Good looks. But Panda, salute. Yeah, salute the guy, man. Appreciate it. Oh, our guy Michael in the building. What's going on, Michael? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Yeah, Deuce Gruden's still here, man. Deuce Gruden is still here, Michael. Oh shit. But yeah, man, I'm hella excited for what's going on today. Let me check my phone real quick. Every time I say that I'm gonna get off, take a break, I cannot do that. But let me check my phone. Let's make sure we ain't missing no deals. Make sure we ain't missing no signings that didn't happen. Told y'all we still quiet on all the Western Front. Oh shit. Underdog has announced it as well. So this shit is real. Wait. How real quick before we get out of here. Because I didn't know that this was real until right now. And now that this is coming across my desk, bro, I'm intrigued. I'm fucking intrigued. How would y'all feel about this right here? It depends what I got to give up. I'm not giving up more than like a third round, no cap. How y'all feel, bro? Brian Thomas Jr. trade? Would you entertain it? How would y'all feel? Hey, if we're talking about what we need as an offense, yeah, I would definitely entertain some shit like this, bro. He's a bigger body, has the speed we're looking for, can definitely upgrade. You know what I mean? Can definitely upgrade the receiver room, bro. And he brings a different skill set with Nailor as well. Oh, this will be nice, bro. But how much would I give up? How much would I give up is the question. You know what I mean? Like, what would I give up? A third? I would. A fourth? For sure. 100%. Right? A fourth is a no fucking brainer because we got 3 of them things. I definitely give up a fucking fourth round. I wouldn't care about that at all. A third is a little rich, but I might pull the trigger on it. No capery. I might pull the trigger on it. I won't be mad if coaches like to double dip on a linebacker in this year's draft. Yep, it's a deep class. Get quicker and younger at that position since we do have a couple young linebackers already. I agree. I would double dip. Johnny, no. Lloyd has not been picked up. He has actually not been picked up. He's still free, bro, which is good news because a lot of linebackers are signing elsewhere. So it's good news. What QB do you think we sign? I'm going off 2, bro. Fuck it. I'm on 2 names that are in my mind. Kirk Cousins and Joe Flacco. That's the 2. That's the 2 that are in my mind, bro. I think if you're talking about guys that are veteran, that realistically have the shot to start in front of Fernando until he's deemed ready, right? So then there's that. That's me. Kirk Cousins, because he's going to be dirt cheap when he get released by Atlanta, and Flacco probably going to be cheap as well. Any edge guys you still want in free agency? Chason, like on a short ass deal though. Like if Chason's finna get a deal just like Oweh got, you can miss me with that shit. Like I'm good off that. I don't want that. But you know, bring Kuntz back for a short ass deal if that's the case, and Joe draft one. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like we're gonna have to bring Kuntz in for a short ass deal and go draft one, or go get Chason. Because all the guys that everybody said we had connections to, they're gone. They're gone. BTJ isn't going for anything less than a 2. He was a top 20 pick 2 years ago. But this is the thing, Show. I know you want to get rid of him. It is what it is, right? I already know you're trying to get rid of him. In his 3rd year. Fuck am I going to give you a 2nd round pick for it? You know what I'm saying? Like because the way it's going already, the way this is going, unless some shit changes, right? Just stay with me. You're not going to pay him, right? You're already on year 3, right? You're already on year 3. And usually with receivers, you don't want to wait for a receiver to get to his 5th year option, right? Especially if you think he's that guy for you, you probably just extend him now. So you're probably not going to extend him, which means this is going to drag out for you for the foreseeable future for the next 2 years. And then on your hands in about 2 years from now, you're going to have a contract distribution. You're going to have a contract problem because you're not going to want to pay him. He's going to want to get paid a certain thing. And guess what, bro? In a couple of years from now, you're going to lose his ass for nothing. Might as well just go ahead, give him up for a 3rd rounder. And then that's it. Might as well give him up for a 3rd rounder, man. Let me see, man. I said, nah, Jaguars are trying to get that Jacoby Myers trade picks. Yeah, they are. They kind of are, bro. What would you give up for Marvin Harrison Jr.? Same shit, a third. Same shit. I'm not giving up no second round for these dudes, bro. Like, nah, hell no. Nah. You get a third or a fourth. Shit, even next year, third if I can. He's a first round pick. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. He was dropping the ball last year. It looked a little weird, but he ended the year right. But I don't. Maybe he just don't fit with that coaching staff, and I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation, to be honest. Kind of a weird situation. Bro, are you like talking to yourself right now? You're not blocked. I can do. Everybody sees every comment you're talking about, love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says every comment. Nobody's saying you a troll. I've already said, bro, you speak your opinion on what you want. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. People be getting mad because you don't agree. Jacob Rodriguez, Harold Perkins would be nice. Oh, 100%. 100%. Unless you're not talking about me. Unless you're talking about somebody else in the chat. Because you can't be talking about me. I'll let you speak. I'll let you get off. I'll let you have 10 minutes, love, just of you saying that we overpaid and this was a dumb decision. I got to move on, bro. Anyway, Isaiah, I want Dean and Chase on. I wouldn't be mad if that was the combination. Wouldn't be mad. I would like Jake Browning. Oh, I thought about that. But I don't know. I mean, he's definitely going to be. I mean, do you really think he can justifiably start over Fernando, though? That's the thing. Can he, like, justifiably start? Yeah, bro, it's over. It's over. We gonna delete this. I tried to be respectful to you, but your stupid ass now needs to go ahead and get reprimanded, bro. I gave you 10 minutes. To speak your stupid ass opinion. And then when somebody asked you to give me the plan why did you like LinderBaum? What would you have done? Your ass couldn't give me no fucking opinion. I tried to be respectful to you. Now you acting butthurt and you acting like a feline, right? You acting like a feline now. So what I need you to do and what I need you to work on is actually to go watch film for your fucking self, form an opinion without Sanjeet or whoever the fuck you watching film with, form your own opinion and come back and then talk about football like you actually know what you're talking about. So before we do all that bullshit, right, you trying to come in here and say, oh, we got to work on this. I gave you 10 minutes to get off your opinion and give everybody here a plan on what you would have done at guard besides LinderBaum, and you couldn't give us one fucking thing. So sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere, go find another show to entertain your bullshit, or figure it the fuck out. Whatever the case is, bro. Whatever the case is. But your ass in here tripping now, right? You in here tripping. And if you feel like this ain't the show for you because you don't respectfully hear your opinions, you can get the fuck gone. I will have other people up in here that do want to talk ball. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and continue, bro, because Buddy up in here acting like a whole ass hoe. And we ain't going to do that, bro. I don't do hoe shit on my show, so you can go somewhere else with that. Anyway, let's continue. 805, right? Based on the DJ Moore trade, you'll probably need at least a second, probably a late day 3 pick as well. BTJ still on the rookie contract with potential 5th option and younger, which is true. It could be true, bro. But I want to know why y'all moving on from him. I don't know what the case is. It's a little weird though. Little weird, bro. Little weird. Yeah, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, y'all know me, bro. I'm gonna let people fuck around and get their opinions off all day, all night, bro. But if you not giving us nothing and you not telling us no plan, and you just sitting in here saying, well, this is stupid. Why is it stupid? Oh, because we paid this. Well, what would you have done? I don't know. Just not that. Well, what the fuck then? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. The fuck? Like, bro, like, you just sitting there saying stupid shit for no reason then. God damn, you just want to argue. We don't do that here, bro. Maybe other shows will let you fuck around and just say stupid shit without no plan or opinion. Not me. But let's continue, bro. Greg, I would start Aiden O'Connell in this O-line we're building now. If we trying to give Mendoza, you want to start AOC? Hey, I'm not gonna be mad at you. Fuck it. I would start AOC. I would, because I know he ain't gonna start the whole year. I mean, so it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know he ain't gonna start the whole year. So who cares, bro? Who cares? Start him up. Yeah, see, 805 might be right, bro. Might be right. It might take more than what it is, but and you already know it, coach. We keep it real from the clouds to the ground. And you ain't got to finish the goddamn sentence. All my people know. We just got Quitty Pay? No fucking way. Really? Hold on. Wait. All right, stop all the bullshit, man. Everybody, you talking some bullshit. Who cares? We just signed somebody else. I'm glad I stayed on. There we go. The Raiders just signed Quitty Pay. 3-year, $48 million deal. Okay. I'm going to be real with y'all, bro. I'm not mad at this. 3-year, 48 million? Yeah. Better than what the fuck I just saw from Owe. Hell, yeah. Okay. So let me know down below, y'all. How you feel about Quitty Pay? Right? How y'all feel about Quitty Pay? You like this move? You don't like this move? I actually, for the amount of money that it is, 3 years, 48 mil, has 30 and a half career sacks, 74 games, has started 74 games. I'm actually not mad. Now, to be honest, from where he was selected as a first-round pick, is kind of a disappointment, a little bit. He's kind of well, for the Colts he is. For us, who gives a shit? I mean, we didn't pick him in the first round. Shit. So who cares? But this right here, for us to get Quitty Pay at this price tag is very good. Very good. Again, Spy Tech cooks again. We chef it. Hey, well, y'all know that gif? Y'all know that gif where my boy, the man has the walk, and he over there chefing up the rice. That's what my boy Spy Tech cooking right now, boy. We with the walk and we chefing that bitch up. I told y'all, the money's loud. The money is speaking to me. God damn it, our cap space was speaking to me like Green Goblin's mask. And that motherfucker told me to spend it. Spend it. And that's what we doing. Spend the bread, bro. 3 years, $48 million deal for this man. And I really actually do like this. Now, again, this is a guy, I think he's a better run defender than he is a pass rusher right now, to be honest. But still, we needed to solidify an edge. And I think this does it. So you already know we're going to go through. But hold up. Hey, Prez, if you in here, bro, I need that graphic from you. If you're in here, if you could tap in with me. I need that graphic if you could tap in with the Hey. I just saw somebody text me. So. Y'all, hey, if you in here, you know why. You know why. All right, if you ever see me going off like that, you know what the fuck happening. But yeah, hey, Prez, if you in here, you got the there you go. I appreciate you, bruh. All right, y'all we're gonna go ahead and go through. I gotta make a short real quick. Give me 1 second, right? We gotta make a short. Content never sleeps. The content never sleeps. Gotta make it short while I'm on this thing. So while I'm making short on, y'all go ahead, read the contract details as y'all can see here. Let me know how you guys feel about it, right? And we're gonna go ahead and get in. Go ahead and get this thing in, man. Yo, Nation, what's the deal, man? It's your boy Rundown, back to y'all with another Raider Rundown, man. As you can see here per Ian Rappaport, the Raiders have now signed Quitty Pay to a 3-year, $48 million deal, man. I got to be real with y'all. I'm on live right now, talking to the people, talking to the family. And look, I'm real excited about this move. I really like this move, especially looking at what Odafe Oweh just signed with the Commanders for. That was a hell no for me from that amount of money. But the fact you're getting Quitty Pay for this amount of bread, I really like it. I like the way that Spy Tech is cooking, boy. I told my peoples that cap space was talking to John Spy Tech like Green Goblin's mask, man. It must have told him he got to spend the bread. And that's exactly what we're doing. If you are on YouTube, tap in with us at the Raider Rundown, man. We live right now, man, talking about all the signings, everything like that. So tap in. But y'all already know Quitty Pay is the newest signing. We're going to break it down here live. But you know what I always say? Keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The content never sleeps, man. The content never sleeps. He said, Nightbot. The Nightbot just regulates, bro. He's all right. You know, Nightbot regulates. He's cool. Sometimes he just tells you to calm it down. I know some Nightbots actually be blocking people. He's good, man. He's good. Real quick, good move. Not too much money. I'm right with you, numbers. Good move. Not too much money. I am right with that, bro. Imagine if we would have signed Owe. If we would have signed Owe to that, bro, I would have been mad. I would have been low-key pissed if we would have did that. Quitty. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm spelling his name right. Pay. Boom. All right. Yeah. So let me know down below, man. Keep letting me know how y'all feel, bro. Do you like it? Do you not like it, man? 32 mil guaranteed. Okay. Damn. So where does that leave our cap space now, Prez? Where's our cap space? If we just gave him 32 mil guaranteed, where's our cap space sitting at? We still got enough. I know we was at 75 mil before this. Before the Quitty Pay signing, we were at 75 mil. Now, where are we at? Where are we at? If we still got over 60 mil, bro, there's still hope for our Devin Lloyd signing, folks. There's still hope, family. I know some of us are really hoping that shit happens. I'm hoping that shit happens with Devin Lloyd. But yeah. Are you serious? Y'all are lying to me right now. You're lying, bro. There's no way. They dead ass signed to him. There's no way. It's real talk. Like if you regulate it right, 805, it's like a moderator. If you edit it right, and sometimes they can block people. If you edit it correctly, you can block people for you, do certain shit for you, block certain words for you, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what you can do. Wow, bro. That is the worst quarterback room that you could have, bro. Not only is your starter injury prone, but your backup is too? Oh, nah, bro. That's terrible. He gets 16 mil. We have at least, we still got 50 mil to spend, huh? We still got 50 mil to spend. I like it. I am definitely happy with this. Now, okay. Let's do some math, quick math here, folks. I'm just thinking in my head. If we were to sign Devin Lloyd and we have 50 mil left, how much would it cost and how much cap space would we still have after the fact? Thus is the question. Because for me, I'm going to be real. We're starting to dwindle, starting to get down there, right? And we've made 4 signings today so far. We've re-signed a couple of people before today, but 4 signings today. So if we were to get Devin Lloyd, how much is that going to cost? How much are we going to have left is the question. And because with that might be the last signing, bro, if we get to do like that. No cap. If we get to do like that, bro, that might be our last big name guy. Because I don't know how many other signings we'd be able to make. Well, once we start getting down to the goddamn like 30 mil and all that territory, you feel what I'm saying? Like once we get to the 30 mil territory and all the extra, like I don't know how much money we're gonna be spending after that. Edge help, boom. My bad. You know, your boy I'm a one-man band around here, man. I gotta post and edit all my shit myself, man. So we a one-man band around this mug. But 20 plus mil. Oh shit. Yeah. 20 plus mil. But then again, right? Say if we get him for 3 years, let's just say 3 years. 3 years, 60 mil, $20 million. How much of that is guaranteed? We still might be like, we still could be at 40 if we get Devin Lloyd. There could be a way to stretch it to be at 40 mil still with cap, even with Devin Lloyd signing. So could work. Hey, bro, let's not go too goddamn far. All right, let's not go too goddamn far. Quitty Pay is nice. He's cool. It's a very good addition, but let's not do that. Right? Let's not do that for sure. It's fucked off. It's fucked up. I really like this, though. I really do like this. Put Lloyd on a 3-year deal, bro. I'm good with that. First year cap hits don't have all of that. Have to be the average per year like LinderBaum. Could have 15, 17 mil first year cap hit. I'm with that, bro. That I do like that. I do like that. We probably need to cut somebody. And Kobe Dean might not be that good or that expensive. Let's say that. See, look, there we go. Maybe 55. But the Kobe Dean might not be that expensive. I don't think Quay Walker might not be that expensive either. So we'll see. Real shit. It is an ER clinic at QB with the Falcons. That is crazy. But yeah, bro, we'll see. Can we please sign Lloyd for the love of God? I would not be happy until we do so. We got to, man. I want Lloyd, man. That would be real good. We can do that. Edgar, Spy Tech making all the right moves, 100%. Yeah, 100% I'm happy. My boy, Severe, what's going on, Severe? Shaheed still might be on the way, and I possibly Nakobe Dean. I know you've been saying Nakobe Dean for a while, so I give my boy Severe all the credit on that because he's been talking about Nakobe for a while. We talked about Shaheed. I don't know because of Jalen Nailor. If Shaheed comes, though, then Severe, I don't want to hear you say nothing about Kubiak. He doing everything you want because he doing everything you want. Because if that's the case, boy, Trey Tucker's in trouble if Shaheed is still on the way. Trey Tucker in trouble. So I want to hear a goddamn thing from you. I already know what you're saying. I don't want to hear nothing. Came in here and did his thing. Willie Gay. Isn't that the dude that used to be with the Chiefs? Is that the dude that used to be with the Chiefs? Yeah. The way it's going right now, bro, there's only like 3 linebackers in free agency I want. 4. And, like, if we don't get those 4, I'm going to the draft for it. Like, if we don't get Quay Walker, if we don't get Nakobe Dean, if we don't get Devin Lloyd, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what you're going to categorize as Chenal. I don't know what y'all categorize Chenal as. But if he's a linebacker, sure. If we don't get Chenal, like, we don't get one of those 4, like, you might as well just go draft the dude, to be honest. You might as well just go draft the dude because the linebackers in the draft, it's a very deep class. You might as well do that. Keep it a bean. Real quick, I'm going to be real with y'all. I've been sitting here for an hour. I've tried to hold it. I'm pissing myself. I got to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. All right. I will be right back. Give me about 5 seconds. I am legit pissing myself. I will be back. But till then, all right, hit this ad break and we will return with some more news.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and you know it's starting to get chilly out here, so it's best to grab you some drip for the frosty season while you're at it as well. So tap the link in the description down below. Get you some fresh gear, man. Support the channel at the same time. It's a dub for you, dub for me, even though we're not getting that many dubs on the field at the moment, man. So remember, man, tap the link down below in the description to get you some fresh Raiders gear from Fanatics. Now let's get back to the show. Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Rundown. If you're depressed watching your favorite sports team on the football field, but you just can't stop buying their gear, then congratulations. You might be a Raiders fan. But listen, man, don't trip. I got the perfect thing for you, man. Here at the Rundown, we have partnered with Fanatics to bring the nation some of the freshest Raider gear that you can get your hands on. I'm talking jerseys, I'm talking hats, and you know it's starting to get shit.
Woo! My bad, y'all. My bad. Had to drain the oil rig. But let me see, man. See what y'all talking about. That one weird looking dude. You talking about Quitty? Trey Tucker about it here ASAP. Trey Tucker on ChatGPT as we Yo, where does this hate come from? Where does the hate come from? But you're very justified, bro, because if Shaheed is in here, it's over. It's over. It's over for the Mekhi Lemon dream as well that we talked about when Max got fucking traded. Because if you get Shaheed, I don't see how Mekhi Lemon fits in this bitch at all. With Nailor coming, with Shaheed like being here too, like I wouldn't see how Mekhi Lemon would even be a fit, you know, because where the fuck is he gonna get snaps from? Like where is he getting the ball? Well, there's no need. Yeah, man, he tripping, Turf. Tell him he tripping. All right, we was good. Let me see something real quick, man. Oh, let me look at some. Let's look at some Quitty Pay stats while we're here, shall we? I told y'all I was gonna get off, but now I went inside. You know, my co-host, Baby Rundown, he sleep. You know, wifey all good, taken care of. Only thing that's getting on me is I am hungry as shit. I have to eat something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna have to eat something. So pretty soon we might get on out of here. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna get back on. Continue on the show, man, because I think there's some more stuff to talk about, even some more signings that might happen as well that we got to just, break down, talk about. Maybe if I could join somebody else's show, we'll see. Right? We'll see. But let's see how else we got going on, man. Among qualifying edge rushers, talk to us, Prez. Pay has finished last in pass rush win rate at the position. At only 4.5%, he had 38 pressures and 4 sacks this season, although a 3-4 defense can change that. Yes, but like I said, I like this signing for the fact it's a run-stopping guy. We're gonna do anything good this year. Fuck it, let's stop the run. But I already said it, bro. He's a better he's a better run defender than he is a pass rusher right now. It just is what it is. That's the only problem that gets me is that we got 2 of these motherfuckers on the squad now. We got 2. Fuck it. I'm cool. I'm cool with Quitty Pay. I'm cool. Tyree is the same shit, right? Tyree and Quitty Pay are the same guy, bro. Same guy. Neither can rush the fucking passer to a lick to save their lives. But run stuffing, well, I think Quitty Pay is a little better at the run, to be honest. I think Quitty Pay a little better. But, nah, not yet. Not yet. We ain't do that. Hopefully. Tiara, what's going on? They just need to draft Lee Hunter now. Yeah. We definitely we be able to stop the run like a motherfucker, though. I will tell you that. If we get Lee Hunter, bro, we're going to be able to stop the run like a mug. I will be happy about that. Minshew went to the Cardinals. Ah, shit, Severe. There you go, your boy LaFleur. His plan, all in full effect. Old Booker Minshew. I love it. We got something new. Yeah, Quitty Pay. And I'm about to look at the stats right now. Pull it up for y'all. I do like the linebackers in the draft. We don't get linebacker free agency. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to try to spend money in free agency. Like you said, I'm still going to try to spend the money. But if we don't end up doing that, then like it is what it is. I can go to the draft for it. I like paying. Almost forgot to spell his shit. Hopefully it wasn't. Nah. 3 years, 48 mil. 3 years, 48. Right? Especially when you look at what Owe got. I'm going to keep saying that. What Owe got is ridiculous, bro. So, yeah. Oh, you're right. Brissett is over there. Yes, correct. If they cut Brissett, I'm with you, bro. Immediately. He will vault up to number 1. Kirk is still number 1, but Brissett will be number 2. Right? So if Brissett gets cut, my top 3 veteran quarterbacks go as following: Kirk Cousins, Jacoby Brissett, Joe Flacco. I will want them 3. That's how I will feel. Let me see, man. Jay, man, what you said? Dominique Orange. What does he play? I haven't seen him. I've seen his name, but I ain't seen the film. So, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't. I'm not hip to Buddy yet. What does he play? You'd have to let me know. Definitely don't know. So, yeah. Let me know something. Hey, Prez, this is nasty stats you're just telling us, right? Nasty stats. Because this goes for the people that's like putting that shit under Max Crosby's post. Like, bro, hey, you're not getting a pass rusher like that. I hope y'all know that. Now, look, to be honest with y'all, didn't the Colts end up changing scheme last year? Or am I mistaken? I thought the Colts ended up changing the scheme last year. Oh, nose. He's a nose. Yeah, I'd have to look. I definitely have to look. But I think the Colts ended up changing the scheme. Now that I look at his career stats, he actually is like not terrible. Like he had before this year, before he only had 4 sacks, he had 8 last year and 8.5 the year before that. Then he had 6 before that. Right? So he's not no like pass rush demon, but he's good enough, right? Like, yes, good enough. 8 sacks is good enough. 27 years old, maybe him being in the new system might help him a little bit. Yeah, okay. That now it's clicking. See, this is why I love the show, man. That's why I love doing the show with y'all. We see the pieces. We form the puzzle right here. Now everything's clicking. Kind of makes sense why you see the dip now. Makes a little sense because 8. I'm like, damn, bro, you go from six sacks to 8.5 sacks, 8 sacks. Then you just like the production falls off a fucking cliff, like that. You know what I mean? A little weird. And then the tackles for loss even go down when he's usually at like 10 or 8. You know what I mean? The only time he's had less than what he had last year was his rookie season. So QB hits was up last year though, same thing. And you know, his QB hits are kind of up and consistent across the board. 10 his rookie year, 10, 9, 12, 9 last year. So getting QB hits, getting there, sacks weren't there. I would like to watch the film. But from the percentages that Prez just gave us, it sounds like he wasn't winning too many one-on-ones last year. Got to see why, right? Got to see why. What is this? Fumbles recovered. Forced fumbles usually had more like 1 or 2. Didn't have anything last year. No fumbles recovered. Nothing like that last year. So by all in all, you would say if they change scheme, this is his worst year since his rookie year. And there's that. You know what I mean? There's that. There you go. This is probably in you know, replace of Kuntz, to be honest, in replace of Kuntz. Yep. Yeah. Better run stopper than he is pass rusher for sure. You could draft. We'll see what we do in the draft. There are some guys, Romello Height, you know, he's out. Now we're talking about first round guys. You hope Ruben Bain falls, right? David Bailey ain't falling. That's not happening. So you hope Ruben Bain falls to the back half. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he has going on. I still like Mesidor, right? Mesidor fits for me, but you know, at 14, it's a little rich, right? You talk about other guys, Cassius Howell, that's more back half, right? Romello Height, it's a little back half. TJ Parker, where did TJ Parker go? Right? You got guys from Michigan that are coming out. I forget his name, but I know there's a guy from Michigan that I do like. So there's a lot of guys, bro. A lot of guys. Freddie says, should we go after Jonathan Allen, who got cut by the Vikings? Nah. We already got Adam Butler. He's the veteran. It is what it is. Melvin plays. Draft Akeem Mesidor, pick 14. I do like Mesidor, but for us personally, 14 is rich. If the Ravens still had pick 14, that's good for y'all or good for the Ravens. But I think that's because he's already going to be 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need somebody a little younger than that. No capery. I would still re-sign Kuntz if it's for cheap. If it's for cheap, I'd still re-sign Kuntz. I'm with you. Man, Dre says, people keep saying Mesidor too old, but let's remember he knows how to rush already, so we won't lose his rookie contract on trying to develop himself. That is true. How about taking a chance on Caleb Douglas from Texas Tech, 7th round, dude, 6'4"? Anybody from the Texas Tech defense or defensive line, I'm taking a chance on. I'll be real with you. They play well. They play very well. So I'm taking a chance on all of them, man. Definitely, Hades, bro. You're 100% right. We need a nose, man. Need the nose. Lee Hunter looks good. I see some people talk about that Peter Woods. You know what? I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I don't really like Peter Woods. I don't really like Peter Woods. I would take Caleb Banks before I took Peter Woods. That's just me. I would take Caleb Banks before I take Peter Woods. And if we're talking about just for what this defense needs, I would take Lee Hunter before both. To be honest. Now it sounds fucked off. It might sound crazy to some. But yeah, bruh. Like I just think Lee Hunter, if we're talking about the nose now, right? And what we need from a nose, Lee Hunter fits that. He pushes the backfield, right? He pushes that fucking backfield. I don't need my nose tackle getting like 10 sacks, bro. Like that's unheard of. You really don't get that. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like, yeah, you know, like I watched Peter Woods, bro, and I expected, you know what I expected to see? You know? And maybe this will surprise some of y'all, but this is just my opinion. I liked watching Walter Nolan film
from last year better than Peter Woods this year. To be honest, like if you were to stack them up 2 by 2, I would tell you right now, Walter Nolan's better than Peter Woods right now, and I would take him before Peter Woods. Like, so I'm not like that's. I'm not with that, bro. I really wasn't really impressed. There's a lot of potential with Peter Woods, but like potential does nothing for me. You smell me? Like potential don't do shit for me. Oh, y'all give me one second. I just seen something. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Brother. What the fuck did I just... Oh shit. So yeah, there's that. Oh shit, had to grab something real quick. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not that impressed with, you know, him like that as a whole. Looking around, TJ Parker, I do like. Depends what round. I don't want to take him. Of course, not 14, but second round, yeah. AZ says Caleb Banks is the way to go unless linebacker like Sonny Styles falls, which I don't think he will. Would love to trade back a couple spots for a first round pick and get Banks. I love Banks. It's some potential shit he got to work through too. So I will say that he got some potential shit that he definitely has to work through. But I think he can be that guy. Now, I'm hoping Sonny Styles falls second round linebacker. I hope fall to CJ Allen too. I like CJ Allen. I really hope he falls, right? That would be good for us. Jacob Rodriguez, I'm still keeping in my back burner, bro. I still think the Raiders like him. I have a feeling the Raiders like him. I don't know why. I haven't heard nothing either, but I just in here. But Caleb Banks, yeah. I mean, for me, bro, I'm hoping we'll see. I haven't heard nothing, but I just think the Raiders like Jacob Rodriguez. I don't know why. So let's just say it's the fan intuition. I don't know why. So there's that. But there's guys, bro. Another guy that a lot of us are not talking about from Texas, Anthony Hill Jr. A lot of us aren't talking about him, but he'd be another guy that would fit beautifully in this 3-4 scheme, right? So I would like him. I would like that too. There's a lot of guys, bro. A lot of guys. Let me see, bro. Let's look at what we got. Trying to make sure that there's no signings I need to tell y'all about. Yeah, 3 years, 48 mil. I'm good with that, bro. I'm good with that. Nah, I don't see anything else. I don't see anybody else. Every time I sit here and tell y'all I'm about to fuck around and get off, I see another signing. I can't get off. I see another signing where I definitely can't get off. Yeah, baby still asleep? All right. They trying to see. No, that's Owe. Yeah, we didn't get Owe. Way too much bread. Okay, real quick, man, before we end up getting out of here, because like I said, man, I got to I'm gonna end up getting back on for sure. And it's because I know some things is definitely gonna end up happening again. But never mind. Hey, Severe, your dream is ruined, bro. They just a minute ago, the Cardinals just reported that Brissett is the starter for next year. And Minshew got signed as his backup. So yeah, the dream is dead already before it started. The dream was dead before it started. So never mind. My list goes back to Kirk Cousins. But yeah, okay. So look, hey, your boy, I know that's just like what the fuck. I guess LaFleur is saying that he's just gonna punt it and just go with Brissett for next year, bro. I guess they just gonna punt for Brissett. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm already knowing, Jay. I'm already knowing. Real quick. I could do that.
But Tremaine Edmonds went to the Giants. So he's off the board. Tremaine Edmonds went to the Giants. We gone. What do you say? Hold on. Sonny Styles is great tape. Interview well. Destroy the combine. Lock for 10. No. Yeah, all right. We'll see. Till they win fucking 8 games. We win 8 games with them. Appreciate you. Yeah, maybe not. Styles, if Styles drops us to 14, that's great value for us. I ain't gonna cap to you though. That is great value. 49ers are taking calls for Trent Williams. I hope we're not one of them. I really do. I don't think we should. They don't make sense for us. They don't make no sense. I don't think so. But we'll see. We'll see. If we end up doing that, I'm not gonna fucking complain about it. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I will not complain. If we do it, okay. I'm about to say, yeah, we probably not. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, if we do it, I'm not gonna fucking complain about Trent Williams, but I just don't think that's our timeline right now. I don't feel that. You know what I mean? Don't feel that at all. But yeah, man. Yeah, Sonny going top 10, bro. It's a dream. We could dream, but it's not happening. It's probably not happening. Rating a DT that high, he better have some pressure sacks, but he don't. Yep, true. You talking about Walt? If you talking about Peter Woods, yeah, 100%. So it looks like nobody's out here, man. Real quick before we get out of here, we got to end the show. That's definitely a fuck no. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Before we get out of here, though, we got to end the show off this one and last way, man, which is. With the rundown, man, we're going to go ahead and end it off, put a nice little bow on everything. I just want to hear from y'all. I mean, we ain't done signing people, but so far, I need a grade, bro. I need a grade. Let me know so far. How do y'all feel about the Raiders offseason and their free agency so far? Give me a grade. I need a grade. Bang don't get me excited. Don't give me hope. All right, don't give me hope. All right, because if he failed a 14, boy, run the pick in, sprint it in. I'll fly to Pittsburgh. Sprint the pick in if Ruben Bain is falling to the 14th pick. I'm there. So let me see what y'all got, man. Give me the grades. We got an A, okay? B plus. I'm with you. What else we got? B. But we ain't done. Okay. D for the trade, but for everything else in A. I get you. A minus. Okay. My boy Prez said Spytek going after defensive free agency is nice. Overall B so far for our free agency. Yep. I'm with Isaiah on this, bro. I'm going B plus as well. I think I'm gonna go B plus. Only because we're not done. And I still think if I want to get a linebacker, I want a linebacker. I really want the linebacker. That would round it out to an A minus for me, bro. If we get Devin Lloyd, I'm at an A for sure. But if we don't end up securing the linebacker, then yeah. It's gonna probably stay at a B minus or no B plus. Probably gonna stay at a B plus for me. But get the linebacker, bro. We can get that shit at an A. Get the linebackers, we get that shit at A. Okereke, I would like to. I wouldn't be mad. Overall thoughts on Quitty Pay. Quitty Pay is he's solid. I think he's solid. Not anything that's gonna make me you know what I mean? That it is, but he's solid for what we need. Solid B, Severe says, want to see another receiver, linebacker, more O-line. Oh, forgot about that too. Yeah. I would like to see another right tackle, to be honest. Personally, I would like to see another right tackle, another linebacker. I personally can hold off on receiver because I think we'll look in the draft. But if we got another one, like, I ain't going to be mad.
not at all. You know what I mean? But yeah. I think so far, really, the consensus on everybody right now, for sure, another linebacker. We need another linebacker. I think all of us think that. And you can fluctuate. I can O-line for sure, though. Yeah, we can get another right tackle and shit. Like, I would be happy, very happy. I sure hope we learn how to draft. Raiders historically go off the path of their picks. Can't afford to miss any. No, we cannot. Because if we get these picks right, bro, like we're gonna be on track. We're gonna be on track if we get the picks right. Yeah, he trying to get Trey Tucker going, bro. That's what it is. I see you. I see you trying to get Trey Tucker going. But well, we'll see how they address it. We still addressing the draft, though. We can still address it in the draft. Draft a linebacker too. You know what I'm saying? Linebacker is one of the positions for us, though, that I will say I want us to do both. I would like us to do both in signing a guy and drafting a guy. Like, that's one of the positions where I think we should do both. Same thing with receiver, right? Receiver, you sign one, you draft one. Linebacker, sign one, draft one, right? So that's some shit. That's some shit I kind of want to do. Oh man, yeah, Gardner going to be a backup to the Cardinals, to Brissett nonetheless. So that's crazy work. But yeah, man, this has been another show. Like I said, I got to go ahead and get me something to eat. I'm starving. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, get me something to eat, take a little break. I feel like we're done. If we have any signings, check with me on the shorts, man. Hit the subscribe button. I'll release a short for sure. And then see we about hopping on. We'll hop on a little later on to discuss anything else we did if it was a big move. But until then, wait, let me make sure. The Raiders love to get me every time I say I'm leaving. They love to get me every time I say I'm leaving. Okay, we're good. So we up out of here, man. We're going to get ready to do our thing. Yeah, catch you, man. Me and Prez will be updating you, so tap in with both of us, man. I'm going to go get ready to eat some. Y'all get ready to enjoy the rest of your day. Be happy we signed the O-lineman. Be happy we did our thing. All right, and Spy Tech is cooking, because last year around this time, we did not have the same feeling. So now let's chill out, man. Let's do all. Hey, Severe here violating, boy. Severe here fucking violating. But yeah, man, hopefully I get on, man. If not, I know some other Raider people are on. I know my boy Jeff is on, so go join my boy Jeff, man. He'll keep y'all updated on everything Raiders, man. Till then, y'all know what it is with your boy, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Love and appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We're going to get ready to do our thing. And you know what I always say before we end up getting out of here, man. We keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown, man. We're going to tap in with y'all next time, man. Peace.